My dear explorers, it is such a wonderful evening already to be with you here as we file in, as we find our spots, as we get comfortable, as we focus our energy tonight on the coming exploration. Namaste. I just wanted to pop in and say an evening to each of you, my early birds. Blessings to you. We'll be with you very shortly. Namaste.
Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. Namaste to you, my explorers. Good evening to you, and a good evening to all of you at once. Namaste. My name is Leslie Tanner, the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. And as we file in for a fresh Tuesday night exploration, we are getting esoteric tonight. I feel called, beckoned. I am discussing a topic that I am whispered to by the universe, that is the grocery store. That and much more tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good evening, my explorers. Good evening to you on this night of nights, day of days, evenings of evenings. Glorious it is to be with you. Blessings to each of you. Namaste. How is everyone doing this evening. Namaste. How's everyone doing, huh? Yes, there is a new background. The team's been hard at work, and we have a new background to Namaste. Pretty fun, pretty exciting. I think it's a nice new fresh look. It's about sunrise. You know, there's a certain connotation with that. Namaste. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Blessings to everyone that is here tonight already. All the commands are in the title. Otherwise, they are in the channel points and on the screen. Namaste. Blessings to each of us, though. We are here and we are called to be here as always. It is wonderful to be with you. Everybody welcome Cherish back. Cherish back to the game. Cherish is returned after her illness. Namaste to you, Cherish. How are you? How you feeling? How you feeling, sweetheart? How you doing? Are you recovered? Are you feeling better? I need to know. I must know. Thank you. Namaste. So the program also congratulations to us for the program reaching a sort of penultimate strength and getting Flying Vita and her dog through a dog surgery. Namaste. So I don't know if we've ever officially touched a dog before in terms of the program, but I am happy that we have, and I'm happy to see it happen again in the future. Namaste. How's everybody doing, though? I need to check in with everyone. It's a fresh week. We're coming off that weekend. Communal Vision from Larry Picklejar. I can't wait to read this. Welcome back, Cherish. Sorry to hear you had to have your elbows removed. Don't know what that means. Elbows removed. So you just have straight arms? Is that just a silly little joke? Or does that have some sort of connotation or meaning that I don't quite know yet? Namaste. Blessings. I can see a lot of excitement in the chat, and that heartens me. That brings me much joy this evening as we settle in and focus our energy up, get it, focus, get it going forward into Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe both inside and out to unlock and unleash the true power within. That's right. We are called to that next level. That is, and you heard that call before you even got here. Before you even got here to Explorations and put the real nuts and bolts of the program to work in your life, to watch your life explode with progress, explode with power. Before you even did that, the one thing that you heard that we all have in common, that we heard the call before we got here, and that call was the next level, calling to us. Now, we did not invent the next level. We did not create the next level. We certainly didn't discover the next level. The next level is something that has existed since before time. It sort of exists outside of time, sort of pre-conscious, extra temporal realm of power, of actualization. Many religions and many societies, civilizations have had words for this place. But we, in our godless modernity, from corner of the globe to corner of the globe, have gotten lost. And an affirmation for fellas: don't shave your knuckles. Leave them hairy. Everybody loves that, including other men. And that was good. That was for men. Namaste to you. Namaste to the fellas. Leave that. And we have and Chris Mac, thank you so much for those bits. Brizzleleggs hitting us with that resub for the 23rd month in a row. We're almost at 2 years for you, Brizzleleggs, and the progress has been amazing. This is for the ladies. Sun showers, the rain glows as your skin peels off. We'll do one more. One more for the ladies, just to make sure. Make sure we got all our bases crossed. Tippy tap, and ballet shoes twirling around the bend for the a thunderous applause. We all applaud you, women. Namaste to you. That felt like the best one. So that felt good. I'm so glad you got that. For women specifically, thank you so much to the women and everything that you do for the society. Thank you. So thank you. Now, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner. The next level, sort of, we went through that. Exists outside of time. We heard the call. That's why we're here. Namaste. Blessings to you. Wonderful to have all of you in and near my bosom on this night, because I am extra fertile. I am extra. My spiritual breasts are extra sort of taut with milk to be shared. They're engorged, is what I'm trying to say. Engorged to an extent that only really happens to me maybe like twice a year. Twice a year that my breasts are this engorged, and the universe has engorged them. It has granted me the engorged insight that I will now share with you, that I am being called to share through tonight's theme, which is the grocery store. Now, maybe a seemingly mundane thing that may or may not have you going or not, but and a communal vision from JJ Plays Pog. It's a fresh Leslie spring. It is. It's springtime. Let's turn it up. Let's get that dangerous horny that makes yourself and others uncomfortable. Let's get that. Let's get back in touch with that animal. Let us clear off the muck and haze of modernity as we come to the end here that we all know is coming, and let us erase the muck from our eyelids, and let us get back in touch with that animus, that id, that will allow us to clear the hurdle that is the end. That is the end we all know is coming. Stone Monster with a communal vision. Blessings to you. Can we get jiggy with it? Yes, we can, Stone Monster. And especially now that you're here, Stony Baloney, namaste to you. And you weren't here, I don't think, when we made a special little announcement for you. Welcome to the community of devoted light, Stone. Chrismac ordering an affirmation for theys. Scurrying in the night, looking for a place to sleep and also jack off. And that was for theys. That was for they, thems. If you have another made-up one, whatever that is, it's also for you. There's only so much space, and I don't know all the other words. So that one is namaste to you. Now, so every once in a while, someone will message me about. Sometimes I just stare for up to an hour at my biceps, triceps, lats, and quads to help manifest gains. I do, and it's maybe the most important part of my self-care routine. Blessings. Now, and a communal vision coming in. Chris Mack, thank you so much for those bits, by the way. And we've got Moisty Unicorns. Why does it smell like bleach outside my house? That's a really good question, and that might be. I don't know. I'll be frank with you. I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that. I'm not about to know the answer to that. I would say be grateful though, because the smell of bleach is very fresh and nice, very springtime smell. I would rather smell that than mulch, than the mulch that people put in the landscaping around their house. No, I would rather they bleach their lawns, leave a pool of bleach out for other animals to smell as well. Namaste. Namaste, and extremely namaste to you. Blessings. Chris Mack, namaste to you. Did you come? You've been here before. What are you talking about with this? But Spectral Sybil, we are professional colleagues. Namaste. I was recently banned from Twitch for a period. We were attacked over here, and I was ejected sort of automatically from the Team Funny Bones, founded by Spectral Sybil, and hopefully we can fix that up, because Twitch there are certain, not all elements of Twitch that are trying to kill us, but there are several trying to snuff us out, to be plain about it. It's the smell of your wife preparing for my visit, says Phil Z. So I think what Phil Z is getting, I'm not a big joke guy, but what I think Phil Z is getting at is that the smell of bleach around Moisty Unicorn's home is his wife being horny for Phil and using bleach to clean her pussy. And we'll see how that goes. I've heard that could be extremely painful in its own right, let alone the sexual intercourse that occurs after a bleached pussy. Namaste. Let's get a guided meditation going. We're very focused tonight. Chrismac, just a blank slate guided meditation for Chrismac. Namaste to you. Let's get it going. Molasses drip down the wall. God damn it, not again, you mutter to yourself. It's so fucking humid. It's so goddamn humid you don't know what you're going to do. You drag your heavy feet and leaden arms to the kitchen to grab a paper towel and wet it under the sink. There's a bucket of water under the sink, and that's why you're wetting the paper towel underneath the sink rather than using the sink. You prefer the water underneath the sink. Now, with the paper towel properly wet, you continue over to the wall, dripping with molasses once again. Son of a bitch. Son of a goddamn bitch. Namaste, and that is for Chrismac. Hopefully, Chrismac, that really got you.
If I played
to the
professional
place
football, I'd just be the strongest and fastest person on the field and win every single game.
Namaste. I would absolutely do that. That's how committed I am to excellence in every field. That if I had another field, that would be absolutely the best. Blessings to Larry Picklejar. VJ Peacat, thank you for those bits. Blessings to you. Larry Picklejar, gifting sub to Chrismac, gifting sub to Your Tubing. Namaste to you. And a Hype Train level 2 has been achieved. Extremely exciting night. Namaste to us at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Here we are achieving heights that no one has ever achieved. I've never seen a Hype Train reach level 2 in my life. Not a single time in my life have I seen a Hype Train reach level 2. I don't even know how high it could possibly go. I thought it was just a sort of level 1 kind of thing, Namaste, but to see level 2 certainly gives my heart wings with which to soar. So not flutter like a hummingbird, but my heart is soaring. Communal vision from VJ from Stone Monster. Bleach Beach Babes. Yeah, baby. That's what Stone Monster says. So Stone Monster likes that really light skin. That super light skin. And I don't even think it's a racial thing. I know enough about Stone Monster to know that that's not necessarily a racial thing. I would know. I've got a good sense for this sort of thing. And Moisty Unicorns, Phil adopted me the other night, and now he wants to film stepson porn. Can I appeal the adoption paperwork? No, actually not. That's one weird thing about the state in which Moisty Unicorn you reside is that once you sign the papers, there's no leaving. You can't annul it. You can't annul that like a marriage. You can't break that contract. He can do whatever he wants with you. Depending how graphic the porn is, maybe we could get in trouble. But again, shots got to be fired first. Communal vision, that's the kind of just the law in Colorado or whatever. Can I borrow your Costco card, Guru? I lost mine. No, you cannot. Absolutely not, foolish mofo. I respect you, and I respect you on your journey, but I feel not only is there much for you to learn, foolish mofo, by having lost your Costco card, which you should be responsible for more, because mine is very sacred to me. Mine is very important to me. There's the place where I get all the, where I get my hamburger meat. Because if I can't get my hamburger meat, then I can't eat my favorite food, which we all know is hamburgers. Second place, hot dog. That thing, that might be funny. You might think I should put a hamburger on the screen instead of a hot dog. But that's a leftover from, the team. That's like a prank that the team has pulled on me, Namaste. They left the hot dog and they let you guys kind of honk off your own cocks and put that hot dog on the screen. Namaste. This is a little team. The team that works with me is pranking me right now every time the hot dog comes on the screen. Every time. And the second favorite food, though, not the worst. I could be looking at a lot of worse things. If you know what I mean. I could be certainly looking at a lot of worse things. But blessings to us that it's a hot dog. Blessings to me. Namaste. Interesting question from Ian Pett from YouTube.com. Coming at us, asking the question, hot dog boiled or broiled? Now, that's a really good question. I would have to say, if I got my druthers, if I got my pick, hot dog boiled, steamed bun. That's my pick. Hot dog boiled, steamed bun. But if it was a Polish Are we talking about a Polish? Now that, I'm going broiled. I'm going broiled and I'm getting a fancier bun. Somehow. Maybe I don't know what, I don't know how, I don't know where I'm going to get it, but I'm on the hunt. I'm on the hunt for fancy buns for my Polish. Namaste. That's my rule and that's how I roll. That is how I exist. That's how I breathe and live my life. Hot dog boiled in water, steamed bun. Thank you. May I have another? Blessings to us. Blessings. And the sun rises on a new spring. And as we gather this spring, the horniness levels are rising. So in response to that, this Saturday, we will be hosting an Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Infatuations with Leslie Tanner will be showing, will be also, it will be happening on Saturday evening at 8 p.m. Central Time. If you'd like to participate, if you want to reserve your spot, and guys, if I had to tell you, these spots are going fast. These spots are filling up quick. The pattern as of late has been that it's harder to get the walk-ins on screen. So if you want to reserve your spot, you want to go head-to-head in the octagon of love, and battle, cross those wires of love and hate. Battle someone in the octagon of love because you hate them and wish to destroy them. This is about competition. This is not about finding love. This is not about pairing. Not here. You go to another channel if you want that. That's not what we do. What we do here is battle. We're honest with ourselves. We resent those we love. We can't stand those we love. The act of intimacy is revolting and it sets our bones ablaze. And that is what we're tapping into this Saturday, 8 p.m. on Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, the internet's only competitive dating game show about defeating and hating the person that you're on a date with. Namaste. So if you'd like to participate, again, click that link that is in the chat right now. Fill out that form and show back up this Saturday. Reserve your spot. We'll keep it warm. We'll keep it warm for you. Namaste to us. Blessings to us. Beautiful evening for us. And wow, hype drink up to level 3. If you can imagine that. I can't. I couldn't have before just now. Wow. Wow. Namaste to you. This community that we have is so generous. Blessings to us, and good fortune awaits us around each bend on which we are approaching, because it is us, and we are tooled with the program of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe both inside and out to unlock and unleash the power within. Now, let's go through what the program actually is before we get into the theme and open up the line. Before we open up the line and get into the theme, namaste, yes. Let's get into what exactly is it, huh? What exactly is the program? A lot of people ask me because they hear the refrain. They hear all of you around town. They hear you saying that the program works. Moist unicorns, remove your gallbladder before it fails you. Gallbladder. I don't know what a gallbladder is. I know what a gallbladder is. Gall, moist unicorns. Just razzing you, dumbass. It's called gallbladder. Blessings to you, Moisty, and your family on this fine evening. Blessings, an exploratory namaste to you. Namaste. Now, as we settle in, and we a lot of people are here, and they're, a lot of people, they know what this is all about. They're excited to put another exploration, another tool in their tool belt, another night of perfecting that which is already perfect, the energy and power inside of them. Namaste. Now, those are the most of you. Now, we have some lurkers. I could feel the energy. I always could feel the energy in the back. I could feel the energy of new people from the back wall, intrigued, excited, but they're hesitating. Do I jump in the pool? Do I jump in the pool? Do I get off the back wall into the juke circle and start juking? Do you know what I mean? That's what they're asking themselves. Namaste. And so I will tell you, lurkers that are wondering exactly what's going on. We have 4 basic tenets. That's right. I, Leslie Tanner, have spent my entire life I've taken every single experience, every tutelage I've learned, my experience as a musician, my experience as a martial artist, my experience as a licensed clinical mental health professional, therapist in nearly all states. My ability as also just a listener, my spiritual power that I've honed in every sort of every religion on earth. I've taken all those experiences. I've whittled down exactly what we are going to do tonight and every night, the basic tools that you need to transform your life into 4 basic tenets, and you can find those, the first 4 in the channel points. Now, the first one, let's go through the first one first, like we should. First one first, it's relax. Now, if somebody could go ahead and hit relax. Relax is unfortunately, this is the first one, because it is by far my least favorite step. It sucks. It is bad. It feels bad. And it feels bad by design. Now, a lot of people, when they think about relaxing, they think about, oh yeah, I'm going to rub some pine cones together and take a hot, scalding bath for my feet, and maybe I'll soak my hands in a sap. Maybe they think that, and that's going to do the trick. No, that's killing you. That is killing you as you stand or sit or lay right now. That idea of relaxation is putting you in a grave. Now, here, quick rule of thumb for explorations is relax. If you're relaxing and it feels bad, then you're good. You're doing it right. That is what we mean by relaxing. If it feels good, you are out to lunch. You are a scared child baby shivering in a storm that you can't even understand, let alone protect yourself from. Namaste. So if it feels bad, good. If it feels good, bad. Next up, question. As we relax, we will find ourselves sort of flush with questions and facts and feelings and intuitions. And we will follow these things through the path that they guide us. But then as we do, we must question them. We must question them until we can no longer bottle our own facts, our own feelings, our own universe of reality. We must express that. Now, this is the third and by far my favorite step of the program, express. Express. We must express ourselves, much like this eagle expresses itself to soar through the sky, to pick its prey up, to eat it, so that it has energy to make love, so that they may also go on to birth the next generation, unfortunately, as it is, but we are designed to do such, and it requires expression, and it is worthless. It is pointless, and very few of us understand this at a time where we can make use of it. Usually it's just while we're laying on our deathbed, we're staring at the abyss right down the gullet, and we realize, oh, expressing myself, what a fucking waste of time. Communal vision, foolish mofo. Hey, I found my Costco card. Can I borrow your car, though? Yes, you can. The keys are in the ignition. It is parked at the end of the road. So take it. Just, you don't even have to fill it up with gas. Just kind of bring it back when you're done. Blessings to you, foolish mofo. Namaste. Now, expressing yourself, complete waste of time, and very few of us can understand that. Sometimes an artist will understand. You'll get to the end of a big project, and maybe for a couple seconds, up to maybe an hour, if they're lucky, they'll have finished the project, and they'll be staring at their limp, shriveled dick, wondering what the point was. Why did I do that? What is in front of me? It's me, and it's hideous. I hate it. Let's move on. So they must ignore their penis, though, as it vanishes into the ether and bury themselves in another project. Now, we are committed to understanding that it's pointless. And once we understand this, that is when we can move on to I Am Pack. Namaste to you for that subscription, hitting us with that Prime. Blessings to you. I Am Pack with that Prime. I love that sweet taste of the Prime. Yes, namaste, blessings, thank you. I Am Pack. All right, and as we find ourselves worthless, we've relaxed, which felt like shit. We've questioned, which got us real riled up. We expressed, which felt good until it felt the worst kind of bad it could have been. Once we've hit that rock bottom, then we're ready to explore. Namaste. Somebody could explore. Nindy knew Nindy, if you could hit the correct button, that'd be super helpful. Really appreciate that, Nindy knew. Thank you so much. Sociopathogen. Explore. Now, exploring is a sort of mastery of the third, fourth, and fifth dimension of the spirit, to be able to move back and forth through time, so to speak, through space, but as well as time as if it's a dimensional piece of paper, so to speak. You know what I mean? And you go through it, and you see the simpletons, non-explorations, only able to live in that plane of the paper. But you're a cool god. You're a cool god. And that is what exploring feels like. It feels like being a cool god, which is better than the god, because the god is redundant and pointless and weak. Namaste. So that's the program. Let's get into the theme. I'm very excited to bring you guys into this because it's one of those open-ended guys. It's one of those open-ended ones that I feel drawn to tell you about. I feel drawn to share with you. Namaste. I feel drawn to share with you, Namaste, and that I will do as we speak. I will share with you tonight's theme, the grocery store. Now, in my town, the grocery store, as I mentioned at the beginning, as we near the end, the grocery store is one of the few places in my towns that you can even go. It's pretty much the grocery store, a bank, and a laundromat. That's pretty much it. And the same could be said for many a town, that the grocery store is one of the few places to go, one of the few public places to go be with people and do the things that we need to do, sort of natural market, or sort of organic place for communion. And this is why I've been thinking about it. I've been drawn to the grocery store for many little things as of late. Many little ticky-tack things. I've been going to. I had to go get green onions the other day. I had to go get cream of tartar the other day. Who has that? Who even needs that? How often do you use it? But anyway, I've been drawn to the grocery store many times as of late. So its spiritual essence has sort of been with me. Whatever it is. The platonic ideal of a grocery store I've been meditating on. Sometimes I go to the grocery store with a list. I don't know if any of you can relate to that. I go with a list, and I read that list. I go down the list and I read it. Vixen being with a communal vision, namaste to you. No one needs green onions. Vixen Vina, namaste to you. Oh, interesting. Okay, Vixen, if you could give us a call. If you could give us a call and tell us what do we really need? Let's define need. Namaste to you. Larry Picklejar gifting us up the Vixen Vina. Sort of incentivizing, openly challenging Leslie, which I honestly love. I appreciate that. I really like that kind of stuff. When you guys have ideas and you share with me. So please share with me. But sometimes I go into a grocery store and I know ahead of time I don't use a list. I don't use that list. I throw it away. And I walk to the grocery store. I open up the door, and I wave, and I let the grocery store take over. I occupy that grocery store fully than if I have a list with an agenda and a plan. I occupy the space of that grocery store. I occupy the time of that grocery store. The grocery store, after all, has its own time. But then also at the same time, equally so and terrifyingly so, I let the grocery store occupy me. I let it guide me. I let it take me on a journey, on a sojourn, so to speak. I allow the other to infuse itself into me, and right now the other that I'm speaking about is the grocery store. Harry Bison, namaste to you. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Blessings to you. Ahila, also to you, blessings to you. Welcome to Explorations. First day of the rest of your life, as far as I'm concerned, if you let it be. Now, I put together a couple notes from the last time I did this. Last time I did this at the grocery store. I let it take over, I let it guide me. I let it show me what it wanted to show me. Now, first thing that I saw, because it was like days, I was ambling around, as if I was tripping, so to speak, as if I was sort of in another world. And I was taken down the baking aisle, and I found my eyes wandering, and I see there a package for pre-sifted flour. And right then and there, I was stopped in my tracks. Communal vision, very exciting, very cool. Thank you so much for the bits. And hey, Guru, what was the first thing you saw? Nindy knew. That's what we're about to get to. Get ready, because it's a doozy. Pre-sifted flour. Now, if you're like me, you get flour from the store and you're like, great, my least favorite part of buying flour at the grocer is sifting the flour for a couple hours as soon as I get home, so it's ready. I sift and sift and sift until I am pleased with the grain, but I found this package of pre-sifted flour, and it absolutely rocked me. Absolutely sent me on a trip through outer space. Namaste. It really did. Pre-sifted flour, amazing. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be buying pre-sifted flour from now on. and just this is the tip of the iceberg, guys, of the wonders that the grocery store showed me once I allowed it to occupy me, the other. Allow it to take over. Allow you to take it. Become one. Allow it to become alive, to take you on a journey. Let it show you. And it showed me, first of all, pre-sifted flour. Secondly, it took me down the breakfast aisle. The breakfast foods aisle. You know, filled with oatmeal and Pop-Tarts and cereal. And as I perused the cereals that were available to me to purchase, what I noticed, Stefan the Mongol, namaste to you, blessings to you. Before I get to the second most amazing thing, I sifted my pants and got kicked out of my uber bad time. Sifted your pants. Sifted your pants. I don't know what you mean. I can't imagine that. I can't really imagine that. So the second thing that I was allowed to see by the grocery store, really, truly see, the second thing that I was allowed to see was Rice Krispie Kids. I saw Snap, Crackle, and Pop on the cover of a damn box. And I stood there studying them, wondering, why does this stand out to me? Why is this so remarkable to me? Why is this leaving such an impression? Why is my attention drawn here and nowhere else? And it's because I realized after about 15 or 20 minutes of staring at the box that the Rice Krispie Kids, benevolent Twinks, the Rice Krispie Kids were the last and by far the most culturally prominent benevolent twink in the last century. And I was thinking, you know, that's why it feels so out of it feels so out of place. Namaste. Nindy knew the communal vision. Benevolent twink like a teenage Jesus. Yeah, sure. I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, Nindy knew. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a really interesting point, and I really appreciate that. Now, benevolent twinks. Now, take that into the future. How many times do you see twinks represented, culturally as benevolent? No, you don't. You see them portrayed as evil little gay men, scheming, ruthless gay men. Now, is that wrong? From my experience, no. But is it a problem of representation? Should we get the Rice Krispie Kids back out there, representing what twinks could be? Namaste. So now we're stuck with twinks on the bottom of the totem pole as the most evil kind of gay. And maybe it could have been different. Maybe if Rice Krispies would have doubled down on the Rice Krispie kids. Maybe if we gave them a series on Netflix. Maybe if we gave them a movie for Hulu, for fuck's sake. Give them a vehicle. Let the wiry little gay kids of tomorrow know that it doesn't have to be as bleak as it seems. Communal vision. Y'all wish you could find a benevolent twink the size of mine. Penis. What does that mean? A riddle. I love it. Thank you so much, Sidewalk. I really appreciate that. And this came to me because of the grocery store. The grocery store bestowed this upon to me. Thirdly, communal vision, before I even get to that. I got scammed by who I thought were the Rice Krispie elves, but turned out to be 3 gay midgets addicted to ketamine. Now, that's not, that I 100% believe that. There's a rash. That's like a public problem in my town. That's like a problem where we are. Very, very, very like anemic midgets. Causing all sorts of problems. Namaste. Now, thirdly, this put me in a place to really receive this last part of my grocery store trip, which I really appreciated and really enjoyed. This last part of the grocery trip was accompanied by a figure that's always there in my life. I leave the grocery store, and there's a homeless veteran sitting on the ground. Ground is very cold. I think he maybe had a moving blanket this time. But he's sitting on this moving blanket on the ground, asking for change, as he always does. And as soon as he sees me, he knows what the score is. I give him one little look, a little smile on my face. He gets a little smirk on his face, and he knows it's game time. I played tag with the homeless man in the parking lot for about an hour and a half. We sprinted to and fro, hiding behind cars, laughing, giggling. You should have seen the look on his face. And not only was can you still go to the grocery store and trade in the Tootsie Pop wrapper with Native American man shooting the star for free? Tootsie Pop, no. No, you can't. I tried that. It doesn't work. I played tag with this man for an hour and a half. Namaste. It was fantastic. Loved it. Loved every moment of it. And you should see the look on his face. And he knows that if he doesn't play tag with me, he doesn't get $1. He doesn't get a goddamn thing from me unless we get to playing. Namaste. Stefan the Mongol of the Rice Krispie gays are twinks. What the F are the Keebler elves? Good point. They got a little more meat on the bones. Maybe a seal or something. I don't know. They got a little more. Like those Krispie elves, those are like tiny little Legolas elves, but real even smaller. But the Keebler elves, they got a little bit, they're like Willow. They're like chunky. Like if you're going to eat them, there'd be a little bit more. It'd be worth it to hunt them, is what I'm saying. And Larry Picklejar with a communal vision. Namaste to you. Blessings. Really appreciate this. The Keebler elves are leather daddies. Interesting angle. I'd like to... You see, these are all franchises I'm imagining right now. Each one of these could be a sort of endless series on Hulu, Tubi. Insert your favorite streamer right here, and because if I see leather daddy Keebler elves munching on the cookies and then having honestly a kind of a nice time with each other, I would imagine is just my instinct. My instinct is saying when I imagine the Keebler elves as leather daddies, I'm saying they're chilling out. They're playing pool. They're playing darts. They're getting fucked up. They're having fun. Namaste. So anyway, this homeless guy, he made $1, and he got an hour and a half out of camaraderie with me. So, and could I have done that had I not opened myself up to the universe as it manifested to me through this grocery store? I would say no. Who won the game of tag? The suspense is killing me. Oh, I did. Oh, yeah, definitely I did. He is at a severe calorie deficit. To be honest, he has reached that level of calorie deficit where he's like holding on to fat but you can tell that he's starving because his eyes are a little orange. Like the blood vessels in his eyes, there's a sort of like blood sugar toxicity thing happening. It's honestly really scary to look at. But once he gets his eyes clear up for a little bit once we play Tekken, yeah, I definitely whooped his ass though. That's for sure. That's just expected. Namaste. So guys, let's go ahead and open up the line. We're talking about the grocery store. 708-240-8953. Let's go. 708-240-8953. I need to speak to you. We need to get you on board. Let's go. Let's dance. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Hi, Leslie. This is Borealis Black.
Borealis Black, welcome back to the program, Borealis. How are you?
Thanks. I'm doing great. How are you tonight?
I'm doing splendidly. Fantastic. I feel great.
I only just got into your stream about 15 minutes ago. I actually had to stop at the grocery store on the way home from play practice, as it turns out.
You are kidding me. You had to
Not
stop
at
at
all.
the grocery store.
Not even. Yeah, I sure did.
Perfect way to begin our calls tonight. That you felt it in the air. Not only was the essence of grocery store so pungent, so palpable in the air, you actually found yourself at a grocery store. What'd you get at the grocery store, Borealis?
I got a couple grab and go things because I've got cookable food at the house, but I don't feel like doing that after a long day. So, I picked up. They had a nice looking teriyaki chicken salad and some gyoza. It looked pretty good. I ran into somebody I know from a different play. Yeah, 'cause it's a little small town out there where I do that.
Oh, nice.
And on the way out, I asked actually I had an ulterior motive for going in there. I sell ice cream from a local ice cream production place, and I want to sell into this grocery store, a couple of them out there. So I was asking when the store manager might be around, and I can creep back around. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to go try to sell them some of our awesome ice cream. It sells itself, really.
Oh, really? If you're involved, I'm sure it's got a good. I'm sure it's got a good vibration to it. So you're an ice cream. You're an ice cream authority.
I wouldn't say I'm an expert.
I wouldn't say
but,
that either.
I do know a lot of things. Thanks, Leslie. But I do know a good bit about it. I've been doing it for 25 years off and on as a day job. I've also done a lot. In between there, I've done a lot of any kind of job there is to do in a restaurant. I've pretty much done it and hate it and can't do it again. So it was fun to go be on the
theater doesn't pay the bills and you got to pick up a day job in between productions. I get that.
I absolutely. Really, community theater doesn't usually pay anything at all. You're kind of doing it for the experience and to really share with everybody. But sometimes it does. Like if I'm the director or I'm a music director of a musical, something like that pays. But I kind of cobble it together with. I do some movie extra roles. I just did something this past weekend. I'm working on I guess I can talk about it a little bit. It's a sequel to This Is Spinal Tap, like the 80s movie. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
I know the film.
There's like a fake documentary about it. Yeah. Okay. So this is the sequel.
Bluebell is the only quality ice cream. Everything else is garbage, AIDS, diarrhea. Care to comment on that?
Ooh. Yeah, I would. First of all, Bluebell had a listeria outbreak a few years ago, and I don't know how they survived that because usually that runs you out of business. But I wouldn't eat Bluebell if you paid me. Ours. Plus, we make ours with a much higher quality.
I would say Bluebell sounds like Bluebell gives you AIDS.
It at least give you the diarrhea.
Diarrhea,
and maybe cause a miscarriage. If you're not into that, I'm saying, and on top of that, our stuff is just made with a much better quality. But I guess it's whatever you grow up with. I guess, so that's to answer your question there.
Yeah, namaste.
I don't know. I know where we got off. I know we were talking about the grocery store. So sorry, I tend to ramble. I had a long day at work, and then the play practice, and then the grocery store. So.
Oh, no apology necessary. We're this topic, this sort of the theme tonight, the grocery store, is meant as a sort of a launching off place. I felt it was pungent in the air, and that if I reached out and squeezed the sort of essence of the fruit. Larry Picklejar says Bluebell kicks all of their ice cream in the balls and then fucks their mothers.
Right. Okay. Well, he's entitled to his opinion, right?
I suppose so. Another
doesn't sound like
he's
he's
Stefan the Mongol. This babe's material is 20 times better.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but
don't know either. Not exactly sure what that meant, but it felt good to read. It felt positive and felt it was giving energy and it was giving light, and so I really appreciate that, Stefan. Blessings. And we've got another communal vision. One moment, Stefan the Mongol with a perspective, then Toaster. So this babe's material is 20 times better than Toaster. Oh, okay. So doing a comparison to Toaster.
Oh. That makes sense then.
Okay, now it's making sense. Saying you're funnier than Toaster.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, again, that makes sense now that we heard the whole thing. Yeah, I understand completely.
That's now the numbers are crunching. The Excel spreadsheet is making sense in front of me. Now, Larry Picklejar, thank you so much for that gifted sub to Yusuf. Yusuf, you enjoy that sub. You enjoy that sub, Yusuf. Namaste, and thank you, Larry Picklejar, for that gifted sub. Blessings to you. Now, so the grocery store theme is a suggestion of launching off point because I knew it was going to be pungent, and I knew if we followed that trail, we'd get somewhere. Even though I don't know where we're going, I just know we're going to get there, and we're going to achieve something great by following this path.
All right.
What's your favorite ice cream, Borealis?
See, my favorite ice cream that we make, we do a Creole strawberry cream cheese ice cream that you just die for. It's really good.
Strawberry cream cheese?
Yeah, it's there's a special old way of making cream cheese down here. I live in New Orleans, and there's a special old way of making cream cheese called Creole cream cheese, and it's like sweeter and more tart than like regular cream cheese, and it's like kind of looser, and like that's how like in the old days they used to make a flavor down here that they called Creole cream cheese. So we've added like some so it's kind of a thing, and then like not too many people make it anymore, and we started making it with an old recipe that we'd gotten when we like bought into this building that used to be an ice creamery when we first started out, like the late 90s. So we're like, hey, this is pretty good. And so that's one of our specialty flavors, and we do a regular Creole cream cheese, and we do one that's got strawberry in it too, which is also amazing. So that's probably our most popular flavor. We do killer chocolate, vanilla. You gotta have the basics down before you can start fucking around, right?
Yeah.
And yeah. Where we do a king cake one that's like we won a king cake competition with our ice cream king cake one year with it. I don't know if you know what king cake is. It's kind of a Louisiana thing mostly.
Oh, I've heard of it.
It's around Mardi Gras time. Yeah, so around in Mardi Gras time, because Mardi Gras season is really more like 6 weeks. It's not like just a weekend or that.
Vision from Larry.
If you're local.
The Caller's Ice Cream Company's corporate policy is to not wash their hands after shitting.
Ooh.
Is that true?
That sounds like Bluebell's. It sounds like Bluebell's corporate policy, doesn't it?
Larry,
it would explain that listeria outbreak.
You're projecting right now. Larry projects. Larry is in this position quite a bit. He projects a lot of whatever's going on inside of him. He can't sit with, so he makes it someone else. It's very transparent to everyone watching. Namaste. So. Well, I'm so excited to seek out a sort of Louisiana or Creole. Did you say Creole cream cheese?
It's a Creole cream cheese ice cream. Yeah. You know, it's funny. You were talking about ice cream. I don't know, within the last couple of weeks or so, you were talking about a blue moon, and I was like, Blue Moon ice cream. I was thinking about the beer, and I was like, that sounds disgusting. But I was like, what is that? And I was like, it can't be if, he liked it. So I looked it up, and I was like, oh my gosh. So it's like that's like a totally regional flavor too that I've like never heard of before. It's like just that like upper Midwest, like Michigan, kind of Wisconsin, and a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
is what I found.
Yeah, I mean, I've grown up around Lake Michigan mostly, and it's been around here. I enjoy it quite a bit. I fully recommend it if you're ever in the area to try a Blue Moon ice cream if you can find it. It's delicious.
Yeah, and now I'm like super psyched about it. And then I was like, oh, the Superman ice cream, so that's like one of the flavors of that. And I'm like, well, I just went down an ice cream rabbit hole. I got some stuff to talk to my boss about this week.
That'd be crazy to bring Blue Moon down there, see if it gets popular.
I know, like, I don't think we've gotten a lot more outsiders moved to the city, like, since Katrina. So there probably is a lot more people that would, like, recognize it. Than would have been before, but I think it would really sell, and definitely nobody else down here is doing it. So,
wonderful.
So I might have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check it out. I know I saw there's like a few different variations on it. Some are like, more pineapple. Some of them are like a little bit, more different kinds of flavor enhancements. I don't know. I might have to make a business trip up north and check out some flavor.
Yeah, the only one I've ever tried was the one that was in my town growing up at this place that doesn't exist anymore. Namaste, Nindy New, for the subscription. Blessings to you. Blessings to you, Nindy New. Blessings. Namaste. Gifting that sub to Hot Rodacy. Hot Rodacy, you enjoy that sub. Well, listen, Borealis, you've gotten us started off on a beautiful first call tonight. Feeling that grocery store, vibration in the air and delivering us further down, increasing the intensity of our grocery store vibration. I want to thank you for doing exactly as you have done tonight. Is there anything else that you would like to share, a little tidbit you want to leave with the chat? And before that, communal vision from Larry Picklejar. Caller, what's a better selling flavor, tits and beads or George W.'s Katrina water?
Ooh, that's a close one. We've got one that we call Swamp Mint. That's maybe the closest I can get for you. We were going to call it Alligator Mint, but like that was the year that some kid got eaten by an alligator at Disney World. We're like, that's probably not good for PR. So Swamp Mint. Swamp Mint it is.
Swamp Mint. So that's the closest.
I'm going to leave you with that. Yeah, that thought right there. Swamp Mint.
Namaste. Well, namaste to you, Borealis. Thank you so much for calling.
Namaste, Leslie. Thanks, man. I'll talk to you later.
Of course. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
And a communal vision from Foolish Mofo. Can't wait to read this. I was in a high-speed chase with the cops and drove your car off the cliff, but I'm safe and got my groceries. Good to hear. I'll worry about the car later. Thanks, Foolish. Namaste, caller. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
Hello, Leslie. It's Poet.
Poet. It's great to hear from you. It's been a little bit of time, but I haven't heard from you since Infatuations, Poet.
It's true. I work odd hours, but that should be changing soon. How?
Well, Poet, tonight we're talking about the grocery store. When I say the grocery store to you, Poet, what comes to mind? What enters your mind's eye?
It's Guru, I was legit calling in because the grocery store has been in my life in a very interesting and prevalent way, and it's occupied my thoughts for a couple of days now. I've even shared this with other people in my real life. And I don't know how to feel about it, and I was legit very surprised when I saw this in the chat that we were discussing the grocery store tonight. I had to call in because I need your help, Guru. I don't know how to take this. My local grocery store has an armed security guard at the door now. There's no bank. There's no high-scale products. It is a grocery store. And I don't know how to feel about shooting somebody over food. being stolen.
Well,
Now,
to be
I'm
honest-
all for...
No, continue. Was that the end of it? Was there something else?
There was, like, I'm all for, as an American, as a true freedom, I believe in a person's right to bear arms. That is their American, U.S. given right. Until that
sure
changes,
thing, yeah.
they can do that. But to shoot somebody or to threaten to shoot somebody over food I don't know how to feel about that.
Well, the first thing I thought of with that is that, because there's sometimes a security guard in front of my grocery store as well, believe it or not. There's an armed guard sort of just hanging out. Super fat guy. Not an intimidating figure. Probably
Right.
slow reflexes, but still, weird that there's a gun. Now, firstly, when I see that, it's relaxing to me. Not necessarily because I feel safe, because the rules are sort of teased out. Now, if you went to any other, grocery store, you could take a bunch of food, but you know who's going to come if you do that? The cops. What do the cops have? Guns. Why do they have
Right.
guns? Because they'll shoot you. Those are just the rules, I think. It's just, we see them up front.
See, I like Nemessa 22's kind of little take on this. Like, it provides a job to someone. I guess there's that, right? Maybe that fat slob, the only thing he can do is
Sure.
point and
Yeah,
shoot.
I like that silver lining sort of positive attitude. Namaste. Stefan the
Namaste.
Mongol with the
Namaste.
communal vision poet. One moment. I'd shoot Poet for some Cool Ranch Doritos and some High C Ecto Cooler.
That seems awfully petty, and I'm not opposed. The human brain is still
Well,
trying
you know,
to figure itself
here's
out.
the thing,
you know?
though.
Like,
People in our position should feel, you said you don't know how you feel. I would say you should feel bad because Communal Vision actually before that, Nindy News says, fuck that attitude. That attitude brought on meter maids. So Nindy New and Dude in Mesa 22 having a beef, not having a good time. There is discord in the community, and I don't mean the messenger app. I mean old-timey, real conflict between users of Twitch.tv
I think they should-
and Explorations.
they should probably give each other forehead kisses. It might help settle their differences.
If it would fan the flames, I want to see where this goes. I want to see where this beef goes.
I see. Now, I kind of want to start beef with the security guard with the gun, but I
Do
don't
it.
actually want to take anything.
Do it.
I don't want to touch him. I just want to call him out and make fun of him for having the audacity to wear that uniform.
Listen, I would say if I was gonna, if we're gonna look at what you're talking about in the context of the program,
Yeah.
I love the idea of fucking with this guy with a gun. Love it, absolutely love it, because he's definitely bringing the threat of force, the threat of violence to a place that didn't have it, and it's making people feel a certain way. So I would say absolutely beef up with this guy. However, I would come in strapped.
I'm with you,
Go
Guru.
to the grocery store with a gun, okay, or some sort of something, And don't appeal to the like, hey guys, hey man, we're all chill here. Why can't you be chill? Because we know that the universe isn't chill, right?
It's really not. It's a hostile,
It makes
cold,
us
and
uncomfortable
uncaring
because
place.
it reminds us that the universe isn't chill. It's not because we had a chill universe before. And this is how we get back in touch with our heart. We stop lying to ourselves. So I'm not giving you direct advice to go into the grocery store with a gun. I'm not doing that. But what I am saying is that I could see if in your situation in Minecraft and whatnot, I
definitely in
understand the
Minecraft.
logic of wanting to do so.
Right. If he can have his weapon out, why shouldn't I be able to have my weapon out? Like it's the American right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I should. Oh, this is Thank you, Guru. Namaste. The program works, everyone.
Namaste.
The program
yes.
works.
Blessings. We're seeing eye to eye on this. Listen, I feel as if we put a nice little bow on that. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with the audience before we move on tonight?
No, I'm good. That cleared up all the. I feel freer. Thank you. Thank you.
Namaste, of course. Blessings to you tonight, poet. Thanks for calling. Namaste. You should say namaste back, but you got to say namaste back at the end. Namaste. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
It's Cherish. Hey.
Cherish, how are you?
It's been a rough, I don't know how many freaking weeks it's been, but, I'm here and I'm feeling better, so that's what counts.
You're feeling better? You've been sick as a dog lately, huh?
Yeah, and I've been really down in the dumps, too, so, yeah.
Down in the dumps. Now, did they happen at the same time? Were you down in the dumps because you were sick, or was it something else?
Oh, that came later. That was just like in the past week or so.
Sickness wearing you down?
Yeah, I mean, and then my back hurting and all this other crap doesn't help. So, yeah.
Cherish, that's terrible.
Yeah, well, being here helps me feel better regardless of the pain. I just suck it up and I come here because, you know what, I'm going to feel better anyway. The pain's always going to be there, but, this is my place to be, so.
Hell yeah, it is, Cherish. And listen, the chat is very excited to see you. As soon as you came on the phone, everybody was like, Cherish, she's better, namaste, a bunch of celebrations.
Yeah, it's great to be back. I know you guys all missed me, so.
We did. We also your calls also. It's been a while since you've had the time, energy, been in a place to give us a call. So, Cherish, you're feeling better. How long you been feeling a little bit better? Well, before that, Nindy knew with a communal vision. Cherish, pain is how we recognize pleasure. The program works for you too.
The program works. I'm living proof.
Living proof. Jessica Bears also with a communal vision. Namaste. We are blessed this evening. Love you, Cherish, with a heart emoticon looking thing.
Love you too, hon.
Now that's precious. That's a beautiful moment we just had. Now, Cherish, you're feeling better, getting back in the swing of things. What have you been up to since you've been feeling better?
Well, it was that I don't know if I can mention it on Twitch, but I did.
Hold on, one second. Communal vision from Stefan the Mongol. I was always wondered what a young barfly sounded like. Thanks, Cherish. A young barfly. That's what somebody says. Maybe you could do like a voiceover for a young barfly character.
Yeah, that's possible.
Communal vision from Larry Picklejar. Your mom says fentanyl will take care of all your problems, but she also says Rice Krispies are for straight people.
Yeah, I mean, you could be gay and eat them too. So they don't discriminate.
I think Rice Krispies. I think one thing that got lost in the shuffle around Ellen is that the Rice Krispies. Remember Snap, Crackle, and Pop?
Oh, yeah.
They had a trio of benevolent twinks on their hands that they really, really, really could have made a splash with, so to speak.
Yeah, they could have done some some serious advertising, like getting into the big time with that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Could have, but didn't. Fucked it up. Made a mess. Because, Lord knows we need... I personally would love to see more benevolent twinks. right now in
Yeah,
current day, like we were discussing earlier, the most evil of the gays, and namaste. I respect it. We need that. All the colors of the wind. Namaste. May 1,000 blossoms bloom. Now, Cherish, you said you couldn't say it on Twitch, what you've been up to, but can you give us a little bit of like an impression or just something? Say something.
Well, it's adult content. I'll say that.
You're filming adult content.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Is it going good? How were the shoots?
Not too good. I mean, it was just an experimental thing. It's an experimental thing anyway, so it doesn't really make a bunch of a difference to me if it works or not. So,
like an experiment for you in your life, like it's new, or an experiment like you're getting kind of like Philip Glass with it, with an OnlyFans.
Well, like to just, I guess, because like I'm shy in real life, right? But in like online, I can be more like bold and stuff. I feel like that's more my space to be like.
One moment to interrupt you. There's a psychic emergency right now.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Nindinu to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 300 nice 69. Repeat. Cheer 300 nice 69. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Terrific. I'm so glad I don't know what happened there. So listen, to relay that psychic emergency to you, Cherish, that is a Nindinu cheered 300 bits to issue a psychic emergency. He had a feeling, a thought that reached the level of emergency that he must enact the National Alert Service for psychic emergencies. And that message was nice 69. So he's excited. He's excited about your adventures as of late.
Well, thanks for that, Nindy.
So you were explaining your experiments with adult content. Can you continue to elaborate on that?
Well, I've realized. I've only done it like one-on-one with other people, like show them nudes, whatever, But like it's like I'm kind of, I guess I like being sort of an exhibitionist or something, like showing off my assets,
Right. Yeah. You like showing the goods.
Yeah.
Alluring. You like the little the act of alluring.
Yeah, kind of a alluring. I have almost a mysteriousness to me. Yeah.
Nice. That's wonderful. It's wonderful to hear that you give yourself that gift. Express a strong expression, strong in the program, strong in that level 3 expression really coming out in your decision. JJ plays with a communal vision. We are experienced with We are experienced with voyeurs in the community, says JJ. Interesting. Let's see how long that camera's broken. Now. So, is it an experiment? You did it once. Are you gonna try it again? How many whacks at this are you gonna take before you say, this isn't for me? Maybe.
Well, it's only. I tried it a little while, like a couple weeks ago, and I came back again. So it's maybe been a total of 3 weeks I've been trying it, and I'm not really getting anywhere with it. So I might quit. So.
You might quit. So okay, so you're on the fence. What about it isn't tickling you about the whole situation? What's missing? What do you need there for you to continue?
I don't know. It can just be difficult to find people that are into my kind of content, and then getting my, I'm not much for doing my own PR or anything, so it's just like, I mean.
Right.
I'm kind of stuck.
That's a difficult aspect, certainly, of content creation of any kind, is that you gotta hit that pavement.
Yeah.
You gotta hit that pavement. You gotta sing your own song. Really sing for your bread, so to speak.
Yeah.
Hit the subreddits. Hit the Twitter. All that stuff.
Yeah.
Are you looking for this as a source of income, or are you just kind of fucking around?
I'm just kind of fucking around.
Okay.
I'm not really too awful serious about it.
Interesting. Well, listen, you're feeling better, and you're experimenting out here with stuff like that. That's a sign of life. That is a sign of vigor, a sign of vitality, Cherish. And it's looking like you are coming out of this bout of sickness even stronger.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like kind of like some kind of, the way I put it is some kind of fire's been lit in me, and I
Great grocery talk. Let's keep it going, says Nindy New. Listen, we didn't talk about groceries, Nindy New. We just learned that Cherish might do an OnlyFans. Is that an okay substitute for you, Nindy New? Jesus. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want, Nindy New? Well, listen, Cherish, this has been honestly, a very fun call. You've been very generous with yourself tonight, and getting a little insight into the beginning of maybe a potential hobby, maybe a career, is exciting to hear about. So listen, will you keep us abreast your exploits in the adult entertainment industry?
I'll keep you posted, absolutely.
Namaste to you. Blessings to you, Cherish. Anything else that you'd like to share?
No, just that it's great to be back, and I love you guys.
We love you too, Cherish. It's great to have you back. And, don't be a stranger. Hopefully we'll talk to you again on Thursday if you have got time.
Well, I'll do my best.
Please, please, try your hardest. Try your hardest, because there's been a Cherish-sized hole in our hearts since you've been gone.
I'll do my best.
All right. Namaste, Cherish. Blessings. Listen, if someone says, if I'm saying like, oh, let's talk about Nutri-Grain bars and red onions at the grocery store, and someone said, I started an OnlyFans, coming out of fucking left field. I did not anticipate that from Cherish. Guess what route we're following? If we had another 10, 15 minutes, maybe we could tie that in a grocery store, but basically we're talking about Cherish showing her tits and her holes and whatnot. That's interesting. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you?
Call me Candy.
Candy, it's good to hear from you, Candy. Is this your first time calling?
Yep, first time.
Namaste, Candy. Welcome to the program. How are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Oh, I'm on cloud nine. I'm doing great. Having a wonderful evening. We've just been raided over here at Twitch by Angry Scar 09. One moment, Candy. I just need to greet the raiders before we get into the real meat on the bone with you on this call. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Angry Scar. If there's a moderator that could do a shout out for Angry Scar 09, that'd be very helpful. Angry Scar runs a fantastic stream, fantastic show over there, very entertaining. It's sort of showmanship that you don't see much these days in that young man. Blessings to you, blessings to Angry Scar and your Raiders. Namaste. Now, Raiders, how was this stream? What was the vibe like at the end? What kind of energy have you kind of skeeted up against the back wall of our community is what I'm looking for. I need to know what kind of communion of energies is sort of coming together right now. Before namaste, Salalom, bless you. Namaste. Yu-Gi-Oh! Namaste to you. Nindinu, thank you for unfollowing and refollowing. Blessings to you. Very cool move. Now listen to me, Raiders. What I'm telling you is Explorations with Leslie Tanner is the final program that you will ever need in your life. The final program that you'll ever need. Thank you, Larry Picklejar, for the unfollow and follow. Getting that excitement going here on Explorations. This program is the final program and the first day of the rest of your life. Now, what I'm promising you is power. What I'm promising you is transformation. What I'm promising you is an unlocking a source of vigor that you've known you've possessed all along but have been unafraid of. Now, if that sounds good to you, if that sounds scary to you, you take a hike, all right? You close the tab. You find another channel to watch that maybe makes a similar promise and won't come up a quarter of anything that they say. But here, what I'm promising you is nothing short of absolutely transformational in your life. Should you allow it to happen? Hit the refresh on your tab. Join that follow. Join me here at Explorations. Be a part of the work we do individually and collectively to unlock and unleash the power within. Yes, you can call me directly. Yes, you can interact with the channel points in the guide our collective and individual exploration tonight. Write to me, P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois, 60647. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois, 60647. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Now, Candy, first-time caller. Everyone in chat right now, can we welcome a first-time caller, please? Can we shake some energy out of the tree branches, get some excitement going for a first-time caller? Amazing to have you, Candy. I really appreciate you and your bravery tonight calling.
Thanks.
Now,
Thank you.
Is this your first time watching the program tonight, or have you watched it a little bit in the past?
I heard something before about grocery stores on a past program. But this is definitely, absolutely the first time I'm watching this. And I'm just watching the community. This community seems amazing. I'm just watching it. Look at that. Oriel is black. How about that?
There's a lot of dim-witted ne'er-do-wells in that chat. I love them and cherish them like my own children. But, you got
13 Juggalo. You're on the phone. I don't know. Seems pretty chill.
I would just say, be careful in the chat. Don't trust everyone. There are some, I love them and they're powerful, and I promise the same thing to everyone, regardless, regardless of their morality. And Candy, before I even go down that tangent, I want to just talk to you, Candy. What? So you're hooked by grocery store, I hear you say. What about grocery store really got under your skin and made you want to call up tonight?
I have not enjoyed one time at the grocery store since we can't wear masks anymore. And I don't like people seeing my face. I don't like when they see me angry at them. And this is something that's really bothered me since 2020.
So, and before 2020, did you prefer to wear a mask, or did it not occur to you to hate people seeing you until 2020?
Oh, I always wanted to wear a mask. I just didn't know that we could. I thought that you would get arrested on the spot.
So, you could wear a mask. You could wear a mask. Why don't you wear a mask?
I can still do that?
You can. There's no. They just stopped making it a rule, but you can wear one.
Okay, but here's the other weird thing.
What's the weird thing?
Now, when I see people wearing a mask, I think they have a problem with me. Because I'm like, why do you have a mask on? Like I'm sick. Like I'm the sick
So you
one.
take it as a personal offense. Larry Bicklejar with 100 bits and a communal vision. Caller, when you go to grocery store, do you have to suck off any old guys to afford spaghetti sauce and asparagus?
What's the recipe? What recipe is he asking me to make? More information.
A tomate asparagus.
No. Yes. I feel like that's personal. And
Yeah, okay, that's up to you. Now, this grocery store, you hate being there. You don't like people seeing your face.
you know
But you're also
who I
afraid of
hate? It's
offending
Whole
people.
Foods, Leslie. Well, I'm sorry.
No, say what you said.
I hate Whole Foods. I'm not over it.
You
Not
hate
over
Whole
it.
Foods.
Yes. I hate the classical music. I hate what they're trying to fool us with.
Yeah,
I hate it.
you feel tricked by Whole Foods.
Yes. I say, where's the regular food?
Would you be cooler with being tricked if you could just afford it?
No. I would give that money to the poor people that can't afford to be a
would
beacon
you?
of light. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Yes, I... Who's this cinematic? What's that about?
Communal Vision.
Sorry, I'm just...
Communal Vision from 7th Dragon Ball. Caller, did you make up this name of candy because of life choices, or did your parents figure you were just going to be a stripper anyways? And another one from
I didn't make it up.
Larry Picklejar coming in. Let's see, we can do a twofer. Larry Picklejar. Caller, have you ever come home from the store and had a dog attack your face?
Okay. It's weird that he knows that a dog has attacked my face. I have to pick up his ashes. That's really weird and intuitive. And no, that was just a regular old Sunday morning, that time that happened.
So you're saying that there's
Getting
something
ready for
special
church.
about Larry, like a sort of sort of fifth, sort of extrasensory perception that he's displaying.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy moly. I knew there was something about Larry, but I didn't know it was ESP. That's crazy stuff. I love that. I really love that.
Do you? Are you into that?
Sure thing. Who gives a shit? Communal Vision. Stone Monster. Larry is well-known empath.
Told you. I felt it. I felt it myself. Being an empath myself. I could feel Leslie's... I could feel his energy.
Empath, and they're always like, "Oh, I care too much." Do you ever think is there an empath that is just a dickhead that calls themselves? Because apparently, technically, like people
That's
are really
a
good at
narcissist, Leslie.
gaslighting empaths. Caller, I am 100% with you on missing the social distancing. Although we can still wear masks ourselves, we are still stuck with vapid mouth breathers invading our personal space in public places like the grocery store. That's coming from Borealis Black.
Borealis Black always has something, I mean, just from what I know tonight, always has something very smart to say. I agree with it, but I ask, do we begin to look like bandits again? Are we looking like bandits when we do that? If I just really masked up again.
I think you should wear, I mean, my personal opinion, you should wear a bandit mask instead of, these like surgical masks I can't help it. It just looks like nerd shit.
It's tacky, dude. It's tacky.
What can I tell you? It looks bad.
I wear bandit masks, the ones that go over your head. I bought a whole bunch of them, so all you have is a hole for your mouth, which, if anybody was to know me in real life, they'd know that's very important in my profession.
Larry Picklejar with a communal vision. Caller, the undead are showing me the letter S. It may be for sucking off old guys to stay in a hotel room.
It was Christmas, I would imagine.
Communal vision from 7th Dragon Ball. Caller, do you prefer to wear a mask because you are a hypochondriac, or is it because you just don't like brushing your teeth and your breath smells like sweaty balls?
Who is that?
7th Dragon Ball.
Definitely not the sweaty ball thing. And I got to be real on that. That is a real statement. And actually, I'm happy that this was brought up because that is friggin' disgusting. There is a time and a place when perhaps you're doing something romantic, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yep. And like, you know, maybe say somebody like showed up at like a hotel room the other day and they're trying to court maybe somebody and they just show up and it's just like, PU, you get a shower, you're crisp and clean before trying to court anybody. And also a chicken sandwich from Burger King isn't going to make me do anything. They are delicious for a treat, but that ball smell is completely like you do not give a fuck about your partner. You do not care, Leslie.
Interesting.
I'm happy that came up.
You're a complicated woman, Candy.
Yes, Candy's complicated.
What's your favorite chicken
call
sandwich?
Me complicated,
Go.
Candy.
Favorite chicken sandwich, Candy, go. This will be the final question for tonight. Favorite chicken sandwich from fast food. Where do you get it?
It's going to be Burger King. It's going to be the Long Boy. It's going to be the classic.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't expect that. Larry Pickle Jar. Jen, would you suck off a guy for a Burger King chicken sandwich?
I said no. Okay, whoa.
Would it matter?
Wait a
would
minute.
It matter if you were in love?
I feel busted.
Namaste, Bad Tooth Records hitting us with a raid. Namaste to Bad Tooth Records. Hold on one second, Candy. You did kind of just show your ass right now, but we're going to greet these raiders. Namaste to you. Bad Tooth Records, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the final personal power program that you'll ever need in your life. I guarantee transformation. I guarantee more power. I guarantee a heightened sexual vigor for you in your life starting today, should you allow this program to take place in your life. Namaste. It's up to you. It's up to you if you want it to be a part of your life. It's up to you if you want me, a licensed clinical therapist, to cure you of mental illness.
Yep.
How many other therapists guarantee that? Zero. Not because they're stupid, because they're weak. And they'll say that, oh, you can't do that. That's not what mental health is. Then what is mental health about? Okay? That's what I say.
Yep.
Namaste, Raiders. Welcome. Welcome to Explorations. It's fantastic to have you. I am welcoming you into my bosom. And please, manipulate the channel points below to guide your individual and our collective exploration. Namaste.
Leslie, can you tell them the 4? Can you tell them the 4?
Can I tell them what?
The 4.
The fork?
No, the 4 that we live by. I mean, if I knew anything about the program,
the 4 tenets, yes. I will tell you. Now, Candy here is Candy/Genomatic here is a committed explorer and knows very well the 4 tenets of explorations. Relax, question, express, and explore. Relax, question, express, explore. It's that simple. It's that simple to transform your life. It's that simple to unlock that which you know you already possess. Blessings. First, we relax. It feels bad. If you're doing something that feels good, it's not relaxing. If you're doing something that feels bad, it is relaxing. You're on the right track, and eventually you'll have to question the feelings that are flooding in you. Question the facts that you've learned, the facts that you've gained. Create your own universe, and then when you are ready to express that. Express that universe you've built. Namaste, Larry Pickle Jar. We are talking to a homeless woman who once had a dog bite her face. Welcome. That's from Larry Pickle Jar. Now that is Larry Pickle Jar. Getting us up to speed.
Intuitive.
Namaste. Now, after we question, we'll be forced to express. Now, this is awesome. Just Jen, hush. We'll be forced to express. Expressing, much like this eagle in the video behind me. The eagle will express itself to live its whole life, and eventually will die shriveled, soft, and defeated by death, as we all will. And that's what we are striving to learn. Once we realize we are already a loser, we are already defeated, we are already the limpest dick in the world that could be possibly imagined. Once we arrive
Can't
at that
get it
state,
in.
then
Can't
we
get
are
it
free
in.
to explore. And that's the mastery level that is very few, if any, people honestly have reached this level. I certainly have. That's why I'm able to bring it to you. But namaste to you, Raiders. Namaste. Jen, final question. Why the BK and why not Popeyes?
Okay, because I'm civilized. Regardless of, maybe what other people think. My name is Candy, and it's weird that maybe I run the same race that Candy does. I mean, Jen, whatever. Fuck Popeyes.
All right,
and I mean
namaste
that.
to you. Have a wonderful night, Candy.
Namaste!
Mary Lou RJ with a communal vision. Great to have you, Mary Lou. Thank you so much. Anyone who claims to be an empath definitely sucks dick behind the grocery store. Anyone claiming to be an empath definitely sucks dick behind the grocery store. Interesting. I love that. I do. Anyone that generally, we can get it. We can talk about empaths. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, it's Toaster.
Toaster, welcome back to the program, Toaster. How are you, best friend?
Today's, I'm kind of, very sad today.
Sad?
Yeah.
Toaster.
Having a sad day.
Toaster. That makes me sad to hear that you're sad. What's going on?
Well, first of all, I sound okay, right?
You found what was that?
Do I sound okay?
You sound great to me.
Okay, because I'm under the covers again. I didn't know if I was muffled or not.
No, you sound great. You sound fantastic.
Okay, I'm just having it's one of those days, I guess I'll just say what happened.
Yeah, buddy. Come on. Open up. Let me in. What's up?
Okay, you promise you won't make fun of me, and everyone promises they're not going to make fun of me, right?
We all promise we will not make fun of you no matter what you say.
Okay. Basically, I found out I'm going to die soon.
So, Toaster found out that he's going to die and doesn't want to be made fun of for this fact.
Yeah, my doctor told me I'm going to die soon.
What did that doctor tell you, Toaster? This is terrible news. Death it sucks.
Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit nervous about the whole thing.
About dying?
Yeah, about dying.
Well, you can't fuck it up.
Yeah, I'm just afraid of what happens next, But I have some good news too.
Sure, hit me with some good news.
Well, I guess it's not really good news, but it's more like I'm kind of glad to see that my stand-up bit from the last episode had such an impact, because we're talking about grocery stores, and the whole bit took place in a grocery store, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Now that you said that, now that you've connected those dots, I think there's something there. Sociopathogen with 100 bits and a perspective. That doctor should be charged with malpractice for not finishing the job when he could. So saying that the doctor should have killed you. Any thoughts on that?
That's Spacco. Dr. Spacco.
What?
My doctor's name is Dr. Spacco.
What are you dying of?
Basically, it's a combination of allergies, immunodeficiency, brain damage, all of that. Because I can tell you the story of how it started. And it all started when I was a child.
Black. Hold on. Borealis Black, communal vision is sort of authority here. What kind of death and when are you scheduled for a shaky hysterectomy?
This is how Dr. Spacco explained it to me.
Well, and one second before you do that, communal vision from Larry Pickle Jar. Toaster, while you are under the bed sheets, can you give yourself a Dutch oven? Do you know what that means?
No.
You fart and you keep it in there and you just suck on your own fart. And we have actually somebody has ordered an affirmation for women.
Fine.
Blue bonnet, curtain. Let's do that again. I just hold 1 second. We'll get right to you because this sounds sad and everything, Toaster. But I need to affirm women. One moment. Okay, this is for ladies. Swim with the current of your universe. All right, that felt good. Okay. And that felt pretty. I feel I would be affirmed if I was a woman. Stone Monster with a communal vision. Losing a lot in League of Legends feels like you're dying. Am I right, Toaster?
That's true too. I agree with that as well. Sorry, I'm not my hilarious peppy self that that everyone's used to all the time, but I try to stay positive. But I can tell you the story if you want to hear how I'm dying.
Sure, yeah. It doesn't have to do with grocery store because I kind of want to get back into that.
No, I said my piece about grocery stores.
Okay, then yeah, I think we're done.
Okay. Well, I might not be around much longer.
Oh, and you've been terminated. Namaste.
Oh, no.
Larry Pickle Jar, put the kibosh on you. Larry Pickle Jar. You got anything nice, Toaster? No use in letting it go to waste. Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe we could do like a sort of giveaway thing if he's already dying of AIDS and brain damage. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Namaste, Leslie. My name is Alex.
Alex, it's great to hear from you. You've called before, right, Alex?
No, sir. This is my first time calling.
Alex, are you kidding? Your first time call? Welcome to the program, Alex. Everybody in the chat right now, please put your hands together, make some noise, throw your favorite emote, get some excitement going for first-time caller Alex. Alex, welcome to Explorations. How are you tonight?
Namaste, Leslie. I am doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing wonderfully. If I was any better, there'd be two of me. So, Alex, what is this your first time? Is this the first night that you've seen the program, or have you been watching for a little bit, just decided to call?
I have sincerely been watching for some time.
Namaste. So alerts are coming off that back wall.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I felt the compelled to contribute to the conversation this evening.
Please do. We're talking about the grocery store tonight. Alex, take us into the grocery store through the lens of Alex.
Leslie, I have an issue with grocery stores. Most of them, their aisles are too small, and it upsets me.
All right, now take us into the experience of describe what it's like in an aisle for you. You know, I'm imagining, give us like a body type, give us how busy it is at the time, stuff that you're reaching. Take us into, stuff in Dragon Ball actually with a communal vision. Caller, do you have your helmet on? I would be afraid for you to hit your head.
Thank you, I do. It's a good helmet, I swear.
Wonderful.
Leslie,
wonderful.
The experience I had was before a blizzard, trying to get a specific brand of coffee because that's what my partner wanted. And the aisles were a little too close together, and there was it was a blizzard, right? So there's a whole mess of people trying to check out all at the same time.
But for some reason, Caller, how big is your dick?
I'd say normal, average. Average. And thank you for asking.
I'm sure he feels. I'm sure he's saying you're welcome to himself right now at his computer. Larry at his computer. Now, so you're in the aisle, you're getting something for your sweetheart, and so why does this experience suck? Take us there.
There was someone who was breathing on me who was a little too close. Also, I was trying to look at this one side of the aisle. But
all right,
hush
up one moment. We got Seventh Dragon Ball, the communal vision. Caller, you said my friend. Do you normally talk about imaginary people by referring to them as my friend?
No, that's I've grown from that. I say now my best friend.
Hey, best friend, when you're doing the hypotheticals, that's fun. That's funny. Hachu Machu, namaste to you. Blessings and welcome.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste. Namaste. Hachu Machu, welcome. I just want to say that to you. Blessings to you. In particular. Special. You're special. Now, take me into like how big are you? Are you a big guy? You got some meat on you?
Yeah, I would say I have some meat on me. I'm about 6 foot. I'm really 5'11", but I say I'm 6.
Namaste. I love that. Good. And how much do you weigh? Are you a big fat guy?
No. I mean, listen, Leslie. Leslie, come on. I'm about 230 pounds. Is that large?
I mean, not great big fat. No. 230, 6 foot. I mean, you got meat on you, but I wouldn't say, I was imagining, when I say big fat, I mean like larger than that. If you're 6 foot, probably like 280 is where I would say, oh, that's a big fat guy.
That's a big guy.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Welcome, Grumble Mumble. Namaste to you. And we got another communal vision coming in from Larry Pickle Jar. Caller, as a 5'9" fatso, does your dick go inside you when you sit down?
No. And thank you for asking.
No, and thank you for asking. Oh, he's saying you're welcome. I know. Is at home saying you're welcome. And Seventh Dragon Ball says, caller, how many different ADHD autism pills are you prescribed by the doctor? Just trying to understand the level of spectrum we are working with here.
I'd say it's definitely on the color spectrum. I put, 2 to 3. I would say it's pretty average, isn't it?
I would say so. I mean, and not average for people in general, but average for people with ADHD or autism. At some point, going through, a handful of meds. Yeah, that's good to know. That's good to know. Communal vision, actually, again, from Creamy Goodness. Creamy Goodness with the perspective. The caller's tongue does not sound like it fits in his mouth. Does he have to carry around a drool cup? Do you carry around a drool cup?
No, wait, do I sound like I can enunciate? Do I sound mumbly? Listen, I can enunciate really well. I promise.
Well, I would say, it doesn't sound like your tongue is too big for your mouth to me. So you gotta know there's in the chat sometimes there are people, and I appreciate this energy. There are people that wish to, they seek out conflict, both because they are projecting things that are wrong in their life. They have just a thirst for battle. And then also, that's also how they express affection.
I get that. I know. It makes sense now.
Do you know what I mean? Have you ever met anybody like that?
Namaste. Yes. Yeah.
Namaste. Communal vision from Larry Picklejar. Caller, are your eyes the correct distance apart?
That's a good question because I feel like they're too close together. I have a pupillary distance of 52. So I feel like they could be a little bit too close together. I've thought about it.
So you've given this actual thought. You have a numerical value for their distance.
Yeah, like you can get you can get your prescription and then get glasses really cheap online.
Caller, I'm taking less too close and more too far. Or I'm talking less too close and more too far. So his assumption is that they're too far apart. Or are you saying they're a little too close?
A little too close. I can almost wear one goggle when I go swimming. Almost.
Wow. Interesting. And we're getting a very descriptive picture of you.
It's amazing. No one's ever been this concerned for me.
See, this is an example of what I was talking about just a moment ago. Now, keep that in mind. Azazel 55, he's slowly choking to death over 40 years of a swollen tongue. ... Diet up, fatty. So this is sort of a, they talked about, ADHD autism is another, they're like the mean kind of autism sometimes, and you got to let it kind of spin its wheels. Seventh Dragon Ball, caller, when you went to school, how many seats were on the bus? Was it a big bus or one that might, I don't know, one that might be smaller than most?
Yeah, a little bit, not as long.
So
I never wrote.
I get you. Yeah, those are funner. Those are funner by a wide margin.
Yeah, you got to be a lot closer with your friends, but then also a little bit closer to the teachers.
Yeah, and the energy sort of is contained a little more. It's a real it's like being in a small club, and that ounce is hitting, and you're going crazy because the ceiling's low. And one more communal vision from Ham Planet Omatic, caller, when you stare at your wife and children sleeping in your fat motorized chair, how quick do you think you move fast enough? See, this is they want to hurt you, but then they can't spell simple, they spell out simple sentences.
Oh yeah, no.
Fast enough to finish the job with getting you burrito out of the microwave first.
Oh, okay. No, that went a different direction than I expected it. I would say I could get a burrito out of the microwave in under 30 seconds. Easy.
Yeah, anywhere in the house?
Yeah, anywhere. Under 30 seconds. Guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
I try to be confident about some things,
That's a terrific time. Enviable for anyone, regardless of their size. Which again, to revisit, everybody's really parking out on you being a fatso, but again, I would say, fatso levels are above where you're at.
Right. It's like you never know. There could be muscle there. You never know.
It could be, right? Or is there?
Well, I can't. But on Twitch, I'm supposed. Listen, I don't know if I'm allowed to. Is that TOS?
We can gamble. Throw the dice. Yeah, you throw the dice.
Yeah, there is muscle. Oh my God.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Well, listen. This is you are a real trooper, Alex. You're a real no limit soldier. I gotta say, you're really you really brought something out of the woodwork, out of some chatters, and I love to see it, genuinely. I love to see conflict. I love to see belittling. I love to see people testing each other this way. Because also, you have to understand, and maybe you can directly relate to this, but it feels good to express affection by being mean. Communal vision from Creamy Goodness. When the caller visits the grocery store, do kids try to put quarters in your tit folds and ride your back?
No, it's my butt crack. It happens way more often than you would think. My girlfriend keeps doing it. I tried to do it to a friend of mine, and he caught me. I took a picture, and he got really mad about it. But yeah, kids would keep doing it, and you would think 50-cent coins would have gone out of fashion, but not according to my ass crack.
So your ass crack's just gobbling them up.
Yeah, it's gone. They're gone. Namaste.
I love that. Namaste. But listen, it feels good to express affection by being mean. In fact, I would say more times than not, being mean, expressing affection through being mean is actually a more intimate and honest way to express than supposed authenticity. and vulnerability. Seventh Dragon Ball, when you say girlfriend, are you describing your mom? Because I have a feeling you will always be her little man.
Special guy is what she says. Seventh Dragon Ball.
Slam dunk. Let's leave it right there on that slam dunk. You got his ass.
Hey, excellent. Namaste.
Bullseye and Seventh Dragon Ball's forehead. Got his ass. Namaste to you, Alex. Hey,
Ooh.
Alex. Great call. Please call back again, okay?
I will. Thank you for. I very much enjoyed the show and admire what you do. So thank you for taking the call.
Namaste to you. Hopefully, we'll talk to you soon.
Namaste. All right. Bye.
Bye. All right. Namaste. Communal vision from Larry Pickle Jar. Caller, you are fat and have sex with your mom. Thank you so much, Larry. Appreciate that. Caller, I need to take a piss. Would you mind holding on for a second?
Yeah.
All right, sit tight. I'm going to go piss. I'll be right back. Chat, guys, I'm going to go piss. I'll be back in just a little bit, and we'll take this caller. Caller, what's your name?
It's Skevin.
Skevin, I thought that was you. Skevin, we're going to be speaking to Skevin as soon as we get back from this little break. I'm going to piss. Namaste to you guys. I'll be right back. Blessings. Sit tight. Namaste to you. Allow this moment to refocus your energy for the second half of Grocery Store. Blessings.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning of starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on Patreon.com. Where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials now available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. He said that at the beginning, there was something about the rhythm of separating the days with sleep that gave a sense of optimistic confidence, however small, that whatever was left as incomplete or outright failing today might not be tomorrow. Always a day wholly separate from right now. After insomnia became a part of his life, there was a shift in his thinking about tomorrow. Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, You might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Namaste to you, my explorers. There's just a little bit of a message of what is awaiting for you at the community of devoted light at patreon.com. A very quickly growing library of exclusive videos, music downloads, monthly postcard. I do not know of another program on twitch.tv, nay, the internet, that promises you what I promise you. And if that sounds good to you, you can enter my inner circle of confidants with which I share my most vulnerable and intimate and effective tools. If you're ready, the link is in the chat. Type !Final Journey to begin your final journey to the community of devoted light. Let's go ahead and talk to Skevin. Skevin has been waiting patiently. Skevin is now on the air. Namaste to you, Skevin. It's wonderful to have you. As you know, my name is Leslie. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, Leslie. It's good to hear from you.
It's fantastic to hear from you, Skevin. Fantastic to hear from you. It's been a couple weeks. How have you been holding up?
It's been up and down, I guess. I'm still here, right? I guess I'm calling you.
I guess you are. Now, that sounded funny, that little tone that you use. I guess I'm calling you.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I'm calling you. I'm still around. That's what I meant. It wasn't anything in particular. But, I really wanted to talk. I think all these callers have been calling in. We're getting off topic here. I mean, we're supposed to be talking about the grocery store, right?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Very good, Skevin.
Yeah, the grocery store I have found throughout the years is a really great place to express yourself. I like to share myself with the fellow shoppers while I'm there. Usually this usually pertains to I like to come in and utilize the restroom and take a very hefty shit, and then wipe, and usually just do it, just using my hands. And then I like to go out and then touch all of the apples and pears, a lot of the other foods that people just like to pick up and put in their mouths. I feel like it's a way that, I can spread myself. Everybody, we're all partaking of each other, correct?
Camille Vision from Stone Monster, one moment. Camille Vision from Stone Monster saying, up and down sounds like a lot of sex. Am I right, Skevin? The program works.
Yeah, ups and downs, a lot like sex. Up and down, I guess.
Have you ever had sex, Skevin?
Yes, but why up and down? Up and down sex?
Yeah, like you're moving up and down, like your ass or the lady on top, or, I don't know. Or you could be on top, or you could be getting fucked by a guy whose ass is going up and down.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, no, right on. Not everybody likes to have sex.
That just sounds like a lot of work.
And I accept that.
And that just sounds like a lot of work, though. Does anybody really want to do anything like that? It just sounds like a lot of work. And then you got to, get to know people and stuff like that. It's just, it's too much.
So you're okay. Interesting. We're gonna dig on that for a moment. One second. We've got another communal vision from You're on the Phone. You're on the Phone has graced us with a perspective. Communal vision saying, please stay on topic, all caps. So let's get back off the sex. Let's go back to grocery store. You enjoy expressing yourself at the grocery store. Take us back to there.
Well, you know, I always found that one of my favorite things to do is, and I know this is an old time favorite for everybody, going into the ice cream section or somewhere in the frozen foods, and then you take it and you just put it in random places throughout the store. Or I like to go to the fish area, and you know, I'll tell them, you know, I would like 2-3 pounds of salmon or whatever it is, you know, nice big fillet, and they wrap it up in the nice white paper or whatever it is, and then usually I just go and then, you know, leave it, you know, with the kitty litter or something like that. You know, I don't actually just walk out and pay for it. I just leave it sitting there. Because honestly, they make too much money already. I think they need to learn what their place is. They're supposed to be there for us and not ripping us off. So I figured if I just knock them down a peg or two, you know, at least they'll know, hey, I'm there.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, and I well, first of all, I want to commend your innovation, your innovative spirit.
Thank you. I wouldn't say it's innovative, but it is a way of, you know, they make way too much money at some of these grocery stores anyway. I mean, look at all the food and stuff that they have here. They should have simple stores, one store for milk, one store for butter, and really that's all you need. Everything else you should just go and get yourself.
You wouldn't even put the milk and the butter together in a store?
No. Why would you do that? You'd be standing in line twice as long.
If milk and butter are bought at the same rate, which I don't think they are.
Well, you know, you'd have to buy the milk, and then you'd have to go back and get in line so you could go back up and buy the butter.
But this way you have to go to two stores. Let's say
this is communism. No, you got to go back to the back of the line.
But you have to go to the back of two lines. I just think this idea could use some improvements.
Yeah, but if we're talking about doing individual stores like this, we're living in my head, and I feel like the people should just have to go back to the back of the line. You know, one thing I really do hate about some of these grocery stores, and this, oh my gosh, this really pisses me off, and this is for real. Why in the fuck why do they have all of these self-checkouts now? Why, if the food's not any cheaper, why am I checking out my own shit? It doesn't make any sense. And then, I don't know if you've ever been to Walmart and checked out, but there's been a few times where they have cameras that are over top of you now, and they have AI watching you. So if you don't scan something correctly, then it like flags it and it stops you from being able to scan. It is the most annoying thing I have ever dealt with. I don't understand what's going on.
So interesting. I think now, guys, I'm going to address the chat for a moment. Now, guys, this is what I kind of was waiting to happen. I was waiting for this to happen. We pick something like the grocery store because the grocery store is, you know, a relatively innocuous thing. But what happens is that things that are about the grocery store will quickly reveal themselves to be no longer about the grocery store. So, Skevin, something tells me the level of anger that you feel towards the self-checkout and whatnot, and just being scammed by grocery stores in general, I think that we're talking about something a little bit larger than just grocery stores, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
When I say that to you,
honest.
what comes to mind? Is there something that you know immediately, or a feeling maybe we could gnaw at together to get to Sojourn?
Yes, we can go there, but I just want to say, I just in the chat here, I know that Kevin has been in the chat. I've seen him on there. My mom has been in the chat, and now my other brother is on the chat here. And this has now become a family affair of all of us sitting there listening and making fun of me as I call in. I really don't appreciate them. I think that they should leave.
Well, anyone can be here at Explorations, and what a perfect.
Kevin's an ass.
Honestly,
Kevin's an ass, and nobody
listen.
likes him.
If I'm going to be, I'm a licensed, my main craft field, licensed clinical therapist. Now, if I'm going to take a shot at what is wrong with you, Skevin, I think when we're talking about this grocery store, and then the very next thought we talk about is your family. I think we connected the dots already, bud. I think you did it. We did it. Let's go there. You're being scammed by your family. Is it that you feel your family is not a family?
No, I wouldn't really call it a family. I mean, I'd call it more of, acquaintances probably. Those individuals that were around me as I was being brought up. They would
There's like witnesses.
be there as I would,
bystanders.
I would,
How does that?
as I would,
How does that feel to think about? You're describing, some people, their family is the most important, not just important people in their life, but their family is the most important thing, their number one priority. But you're saying bystander, could be anybody, a stranger. How does that feel?
Well, if I start recognizing them, then it's kind of taking attention away from me, right? I mean, if you think about it, I can't remember what it's called. It's that when the person believes that the world revolves around them and that everybody else around them is just there. And so I think that, everybody that I'm interacting with are just individuals that have been placed here by a great deity, and it's just me that is here. And it's my job to...
So your family could have been nice to you. You're just you were just a narcissist?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a narcissist. I'd probably say I'm more of a nicicist. But yeah, I guess, is that what it's called? I'm a narcissist?
I mean, more or less. And I don't mean that necessarily in the derogatory, way that, a lot of armchair psychologists will, they'll start calling everyone a narcissist, but what they mean is person I don't like more often. What I'm saying is, your lack of a sort of a self, you just reflect onto yourself. The world is a reflection of onto yourself all the time. You're isolated. There's some pain involved. It's not a detached, sociopathic quality, but I think if I were to make a call, which if you wanted to let me be your therapist, I will, and I will cure you tonight. But yeah, I'll say you're a narcissist.
The thing is, though, I don't like other people either. I mean, I don't like myself either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're a sociopath, you wouldn't give a fuck. But there's more complicated elements involved. So sometimes that
so you're
can
saying
mean...
I show more sociopathic tendencies than I would say a narcissist.
No, you're... See, again, you want to be a sociopath, it sounds like.
I mean, we talked about my tendencies to move towards being some type of serial killer or something. I mean, thinking about it, a great place to do that would probably be the grocery store.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Because if you end up killing somebody there's always someone to clean up the aisles.
Yeah, it's not a big deal there. That's a good point. Listen, I think this feels great where we just ended up. I kind of just want to call it right there. This feels really terrific. The amount of progress you exhibited in this call. We went from grocery store to some really, really important big steps for you in your life to go from like this burgeoning narcissist and then getting pissed off to hear that and then wanting to be a sociopath, but now you have a plan to prove how, not a narcissist you are and you're going to go kill people at a grocery store. I love what we did.
Are you saying I need to go kill my family?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
But do you feel you need to?
No. I mean, I don't feel... Well, I mean, no, I don't think I need to. Well, I mean, I don't know. No.
We'll think about it. We'll think about it. We'll come back on Thursday, okay?
We'll put it, you know what? We're going to put this one on the back burner, and we can bring it up next time whenever I call in.
Wonderful.
We'll see where it goes, right?
Sounds great. I love that. I love your energy tonight, Skevin.
Yeah.
Well, listen, really terrific call tonight, Skevin. I really appreciate your energy. Anything else before we move on?
Yeah, fuck Kevin.
Fuck Kevin. Love that. All right. Have a good night.
Namaste.
Namaste. You got to say namaste back. God damn it. You got to say it back when I say it to you. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Leslie, hey, it's Toaster again.
Toaster. Hey, welcome back to the program.
Yeah, I felt like I have a right to call back, seeing as I was terminated, and also the last caller said something that resonated with me, and kind of made me feel good about myself, and about the self checkout center at the grocery store. I could tell that they must be a fan of mine because in my most recent stand-up bit, it took place. The main point, the climax of the whole bit was at a self-checkout center in the grocery store, and they were complaining about how much they hate the self-checkout thing at the grocery stores. So shout out to my fan.
That, huh?
Yeah, so that made me happy to hear that.
That's exciting. That's so exciting.
Yeah. But, I don't want to take up too much of your time, though. I just wanted to kind of call back and have some closure because I don't like being terminated. So I felt I could call back and just, get a solid closure goodbye from you.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, namaste to you, Toaster. I guess this is goodbye for now. I wish you the best.
This is goodbye for now, and maybe it might... I'm going to keep calling in as long as I'm alive, but, there might be a time when I stop calling in, and that means I'm dead, just to let you know.
So if you don't call in on a night, you might be dead?
Well, I might be, or maybe I just missed it that night. But if I don't call in for 4 nights in a row, there's a 99% chance I'm dead. I'm just warning you.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Appreciate the heads up on that. We'll definitely keep our eyes peeled for that sort of situation.
Yeah. One night, maybe I just missed it. Maybe I was just tired that night or something, or busy. But 2 nights, start getting worried. 3 nights, dead.
Give me a vision from Sociopathogen. Toaster, are you going to try to stalk and fuck another acorn for old time's sake?
I do need to work on the bucket list because part of me, I need to figure out how I'm going to go out. I kind of want to go out with a bang, but I also kind of just want to shrivel away and be forgotten. I need to figure out what the plan's going to be.
All right. Well, good luck.
Yeah. Just wanted to call back and get some, let you know, fill you in on that.
For sure.
Yeah. So we're good now. I can leave now. I'll hang up. I'll let you go.
Well,
get back
thanks
to your
for stopping
show.
by again, Toaster. Really, really useful to talk to you again.
Yeah. I just wanted to clear that up, and I'm going to hang up in 5 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, he hung up. Time for a couple more callers tonight. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hi, Leslie. You can call me Frog.
Frog, it's great to hear from you. Frog, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. I'm doing great. I'm very excited and happy to be exploring tonight with you all. And Frog, tell me, is this your first time calling the program?
It is. I am a long-time listener and a first-time caller, and I'm so excited to be here.
Holy moly, chat! This is a very exciting night. This is perhaps our I think our third or fourth first-time caller tonight. We are embarrassed with riches. The bravery exhibited by our lurkers tonight truly is something to behold. I don't think another channel on this entire godforsaken platform can boast the same brave lurkership that we can. Namaste to you, Frog. Blessings to you. What about tonight made you want to jump in the fray and get messy with everybody?
I've always wanted to call, and I think tonight the bravery just took over and allowed me to push that button.
Clicked. Namaste.
The program worked.
Love that. Love that. Now, a lot of people say they're nervous to call, but this isn't so bad, right?
No, you're great.
Yeah, I'm Leslie. It's great. It's gonna be great. Now, listen, I am going to take you to task, though, all right? You're not off the hook quite yet. I want to talk to you about the grocery store. Now, the grocery store has been on my mind, as you've seen throughout the program this evening. It has been, a very, very present thing in my life. And so I want to throw it to you, Frog. Not to give you any homework, but when I say the grocery store to you, what enters your mind's eye?
Well, I work in a grocery store. I do part-time merchandising while I go to school, and I broke my ankle a couple of weeks ago, so I've been out of work, and boy howdy, do I just miss talking to those people.
The workers or the people that hang out?
Everyone, just all the time.
So you broke your ankle and you're feeling just lonely and isolated.
Yeah, and it makes me miss the grocery store.
Where in the grocery store did you work?
I get sent displays by different companies, and then I go around and put them up for different brands.
Oh, cool. So you put up the big cardboard cutout of, maybe a big football player next to Totino's.
Pretty much.
What's
it's not really customer facing.
What's your least favorite and your favorite one that you put up?
My least favorite was one for some mops where I had to rebuild the entire wall to set them up a specific way. And my favorite one was probably one I did for lotions where we got to stack them in a really fun way.
Did you have to do one of those things where they stack it looked like 500 cases of Coca-Cola? Make a little tank out of it or something like that?
No, that is a different vendor, and he is very nice.
Nice. Okay. So he's nice. He's a good guy.
For sure.
Okay. Interesting. Now, how long have you been at this? How long have you been at doing this job specifically?
Probably about a little over a year. It's a pretty flexible schedule, so it works with going to school. So I'm pretty grateful for it.
And your favorite part, I guess, would be the people, based on the number one thing that you're missing that you broke since you broke your ankle.
Yeah, I don't really have a customer-facing position, but since I'm just there, people will talk to me and ask me questions. So it's just kind of nice to get out there and talk to people.
This is a healthy attachment that you. This is good. You're a healthy, vigorous person. I can tell.
I feel like it all has to do with how you look at it. You know, you can look at the grocery store with a negative mindset and be upset by everything, or you can try to look at it in a positive mindset and be grateful for the things that it gives you.
And if you were going to look at it in a negative light, what would you say about it? Put on that negative hat. Let's see.
Well, I can't tell you the amount of little children that I've seen just like dig into their butt and then just touch things that are on the shelves. So wipe down your groceries, people.
So literally put their fingers in their ass.
Mm-hmm. Children are disgusting and they touch everything everywhere all the time.
So
adults too, but children are the worst.
So children. Do you have any of your own?
No.
Do you ever plan on it?
Maybe someday.
Okay. And I guess one question I have I have two questions kind of brewing through my mind. Let's see if we can get to them. You're lonely, you're isolated, you're not talking to people at the grocery store, which you enjoy, because you broke your and actually communal vision from Stone Monster. Communal vision. Piss pears, beware right frog.
Right?
Piss pears. Oh, piss pears beware. Right, frog? I get it. That took me like an hour to figure out. I had no idea what the fuck that meant. So anyway, my question for you is, how'd you break your ankle?
Oh, I rolled it coming down the stairs.
Oh, not even a cool way to do it. That's just embarrassing.
Nope. Nothing exciting.
That is...
No kung fu battles over here.
That's just kind of... Yeah, that's dumb. Yeah, that's a dumb way to do that.
Yeah, I was working on math homework on my way to fold some laundry.
That's even worse. Oh.
Such a boring existence and a boring injury.
What kind of math?
Discrete math.
Discrete math. So you're in the upper echelons, so to speak.
Yeah.
Holy, what are you going to school for?
Software development.
Mm-hmm. And do you have to take discrete math?
Unfortunately, yeah.
We got some devs in the chat right now.
It's definitely a time.
It is a time to spend your time. Yes, it is indeed. Wow, what a beautiful way to share that. Now, so you broke your ankle. How much more time you got out? How much time are you benched?
Probably about 2 more weeks. I get x-rays tomorrow, actually.
Damn. You got a cast or a boot or something?
I got an air cast.
Air cast.
And I also got a fancy knee scooter. That's been helping me get around.
Oh, one of those. Yeah. So you're handicapped right now?
A little bit, yeah.
How does that feel, to be one of those?
It doesn't feel very good, but I have a good support system, so...
It feels bad to be handicapped.
Yeah.
It's bad to be handicapped. And that's, you kind of said it perfectly, and because that's really a thing that I wish more people would, have the bravery that you just exhibited to admit to themselves that it's bad to be handicapped. It's not good. There's nothing. There's no empowerment to be had. It's just bad.
I just don't enjoy not having use of both my ankles. Very inconvenient.
Imagine that being a controversial thing to say in some circles. But not here at Explorations. Explorations, we are defined by the bravery of our community to stand up individually and in unison, to join our voices together and exclaim that it's bad to be handicapped. Just like it's bad to be poor. You know what I mean? Have you been poor before?
Quite often, yes.
Yeah, it sucks, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It sucks pretty bad.
Yes. Yes. Namaste. Namaste. Wonderful. Listen, this is. I know your life isn't good right now, is relatively speaking to how it normally is. But you're gonna get out of the. You're gonna get your ankle's gonna get better. You're gonna have a software development degree. You're gonna be making. You're not gonna be poor anymore.
That's the plan.
So you're grinding it out, and you're gonna be living that 2-tub lifestyle very soon.
I'm trying.
Namaste.
I'm trying.
Namaste. Wonderful. Well, listen, this was a fantastic call. I really appreciate you calling and sharing with us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Please be offended. Says crippled people are the only minorities that I don't feel threatened about. Please be offended. Interesting angle. I see where he's coming from. Namaste. Appreciate you sharing that. Please be offended. Also very brave of you. Very vulnerable and intimate of you to share that with us. Blessings to you. Now, I want to just. This has been a fantastic call. We kind of put a bow on it. And is there anything else that you would like to share with the audience before we move on tonight?
No, this has been a dream come true. Thank you so much. The program works.
The program works. Namaste to you. Hey, don't be a stranger, all right? You just get on that horn, you give us a call. There's no need to be nervous anymore. You pop the cherry.
I did. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste to you. Have a wonderful night.
You too. Good night. Bye-bye.
Wonderful. Wonderful. We got time for one more caller tonight. One more call. We'll be back Thursday. Special guest Thursday, by the way. Local artist. Hype train is going. Holy moly, we got a hype train. How exciting is that? Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. What is something I can call you?
The Guru, Angry Mike on the line. What's up, brother?
Oh, it's Angry Mike. Good to hear from you, Angry Mike. Haven't heard from you in a while.
What you doing, bro? We're talking about grocery stores and the bullshit? Yeah, let's do it, man.
We absolutely are. We're talking about the grocery store. And honestly, relatively speaking, the community has been, pretty focused tonight.
Yeah, I think I do want to see Cherish's sex tape, though, so let's put that in the Discord. But we can talk about grocery stores.
Put in the universe that a sex tape exists.
I know, it's out there, and I feel like more than one. So let's just put at least one of those, before the porn starts, they got that 10-second ad you can't skip. Let's just put a little 10-second clip in there, Cherish. Show the community what you're working with, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, if Cherish feels that she wants to advertise her wares here, we can't do it on Twitch because that's
right
against the rules, but maybe we could figure out some sort of system, some sort of back alley VHS kind of thing. Sociopathogen mentions VHS. Maybe we could make some real dirty tapes or something. I don't know. It's up. Marketing is up to the we can pitch. Let's pitch. Maybe we could pitch to her.
Yeah, I'm saying go full bush too. You know what I mean? None of this new age, no bush. Just go back to the old days where it looked like an armpit down there. You know what I mean? Just make it all raw.
I see what you're saying. The good old class, the golden age.
I mean, it's almost like when you think back on to the Oscars when it was all classy and shit. It's like, they just had this big old bush with just a bunch of different smells, but all the guys just having a good time. You know what I mean? Nobody
cared. That was my favorite part of the Oscars. Just a big fucking fat bush.
Just untamed when you think about it. Like nature said, hey, who told you to do that? Don't do that, and just let it go. And everybody was happy, and everybody... Remember the 70s? When you look back at the 70s, it looked like they didn't have any problems. I know, things like Vietnam, etc., fire hoses, but
Communal Vision,
they were having fun.
You're on the phone. Please stay on topic.
Oh, okay, right. Listen, if you don't return your fucking grocery cart to the fucking, the grocery cart stall, you're a piece of shit, and you can go kiss my ass. Now, listen, I'm not saying if the grocery store doesn't have any of those outdoor corrals, I'm not saying, and you're parked way at the back because it was busy. Am I telling you got to walk it all the way to the fucking inside of the store? No, I'm not a piece of shit. But if there are multiple corrals around and you're the type of person that when you put your groceries in your car, you just put it in a parking spot, just go fucking fall off a cliff or some bullshit. You're that lazy. You're that lazy that you can't put it over there. I don't know. I think there's a special place in hell for people that don't return their motherfucking carts.
Creamy Goodness with a communal vision. I've seen the sex tape. It looks like she has buckwheat in a leg lock.
That's what I'm talking about, though. That's what we want.
Thick.
You know what I mean? Like maybe
curly.
buckwheat is down there just chowing down. You know what I mean? That's the only other problem. I mean,
communal vision. There is a lot of homeless people in my town, and they are all pushing around some damn grocery cart. Those fucker are horrible about returning them. No, they stole
Leslie.
those 7. That's important to keep in mind. That's never going back. Different situation than what we've been talking about. They're holding on to those.
It's like
things.
squatters' rights. It's like squatters' rights with a cart, though. And by the way, those places where somehow if you moved allegedly if you push the shopping cart like too far off the property, like the wheels don't move. What technology is that? How does that even work? What electronic fence do they have around the Winn-Dixie that the cart knows that the wheels should stop working? I still haven't seen a patent for that. I don't think it's true. I see a lot of homeless people. Those wheels are working, dog.
Right. That's very true. And I think that's something, Christopher Miller asking magnets, how do they work? The age-old classic question of science, that science has befuddled science since time immemorial. Moisty Unicorns with a communal vision. Caller, do you wax? You're a bussy.
Oh, listen. Am I going to sit here and tell... There are versions of Nair that are like not that abrasive. You know what I mean? Don't burn that much. Am I going to sit here and say that I didn't clean up my asshole a little bit just to make it a little, smoother for the poops to come out?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty nice when you have a smooth asshole. I don't know, all the men out there, ladies, I know you fucking wax that shit every other day, or so I've been told. But men, just wax that thing once and see how it comes out like it's no wipes required almost if you wax that thing. Just, you got to wipe once. Like Jack Black said, you got to always wipe once. There's never a no wiper.
There was an argument posited in chat earlier that there's a security guard. Somebody was complaining about the security guard's presence at their grocery store. And somebody said in chat, it's creating a job. What do you mean? Stop complaining about this. Now, these cart go-getters, somebody's got to do it. So what you're talking about, if everybody in this ideal world returns their cart, somebody is on a job. How do you feel about that?
I feel if your resume ever, if anybody had on their resume cart returner, just write a resume that says fucking loser at the top. You know what I mean? Like Angry Mike, fucking loser. From June 2020 to June 2022, I returned carts to a stall. You know what I'm saying? It's like you had no other talents. You couldn't cut meat inside of the store. You can't make a pub sub. You can't put boxes of cereal on. The only responsibility they tasked you with was going out into the parking lot and moving wheeled things from one place to another. And by the way, you weren't doing that good of a job because I see those motherfucking carts everywhere. Okay, so it's not creating jobs. It's the illusion that one kind of Down syndrome kid gets to have a job. And listen, he can go out and have fun with the carts. I'm not saying he can't go out and just have a good old time. I'm just saying if you're not a piece of shit, how about you help that kid out and you put it a little bit, how about when you see him coming down the road with his yellow vest on, you just put it a little closer and then you thank him and you tip your cap and you say, thank you, sir, for bringing it 5 more feet to where I could have brought it. And that kid gets a job, and everybody else gets a real fucking job.
Communal vision. We got a couple communal visions. Firstly, Orchestar. Angry Mike, I don't put items back where they come from at the grocery store. Am I a monster?
Oh, wait. Is she talking? Now, listen. If you're talking about, like, things that aren't frozen or cold, right? If I picked up like a box of Lucky Charms and I decided, hey, don't be a fat piece of shit, you don't need that, and I put it like on like some other shelf, listen, they'll find it, they'll put it back. But if you're finding like frozen shrimp and then you're putting it where the tomato cans are, yeah, you're falling into the realm of the lazy pieces of shit with the cart. So it depends. It really does. I get it. There's a spectrum always.
Well, listen, so spectrum, so yes, probably yes, is a question to her. Or the answer
Mostly,
to her
yeah. Just go back and return it. You know what I mean?
Secondly, we have we have another communal vision. We have two to get to. Firstly, 7th Dragon Ball. Caller, I think the best thing to do at this point is to bring zip ties with you to the store and just zip tie the carts to people's vehicles.
Oh, I've seen videos of that, man. That is some satisfying fucking namaste shouting Florida. You know, when somebody parked too close to you and you just put that shit on, ooh, that's tasty. That's a good idea.
Love that. So 7th Dragon Ball, hot idea, great idea. Also, question that we didn't really get to because you were on a sort of one of your little angry rants. You're on the phone asked, what is your diet that allows you to one wipe?
Oh, listen. Okay, I don't want to, I don't want to reveal my age too much here, but there was a point in time where I said, there's a thing called Metamucil, and it's sold, and the advertisements make it seem like your poops are going to be phenomenal. And listen, I was skeptical at first, but listen, am I the kind of guy that maybe drinks a Metamucil drink every once in a while and my shits are fucking phenomenal? Those things come out like tight little cigars, bro. I move on with my day, so I don't want to. Leslie does not get paid. I have to say this. This is not an ad. Leslie does not get reimbursed by Metamucil, right? But everybody out there, go get some Metamucil and you're going to change your day up completely. You don't even need wet wipes with that. I literally I lift my left leg up, 2 logs come out, I walk out, underwear up, no paper wasted. I'm doing green, go green, etc. So just FYI. And I do a green turd.
Yeah.
When I ate that Halloween Whopper sandwich from Burger King, bro, that shit scared me a little bit.
That was fun.
I honestly, and then I Googled it and they said, oh, it's normal. But I'm like, no, they didn't tell me when I bought it that my shit would turn green. And that's not normal, Burger King. Now listen, somebody was talking about the foot-long chicken sandwiches at Burger King. Number one, absolutely. Those things are delicious. But that dumb bitch, Jen, said that was better than a Popeyes chicken sandwich. That bitch is smoking so much crack if she thinks that's true. I'm just going to say, no offense to Jen, no offense to anybody else, but Popeyes fucking kicks ass. And if you think the Burger King sandwich is better than that, you're on down times. You got to write your life. Sorry.
Namaste. Listen, Angry Mike, I think you've injected a lot into our stream tonight. I really love your energy. I've missed your energy. You haven't been calling lately, have you?
Things are busy, lawsuits, etc. The life is what you make it, though, Leslie. You know what I mean? And I saw the grocery store. I knew I had to call in. I know I'm not going to be the last caller, but I think in the minds of the people, I really am. I fucking love you. Let's put one more person on the line before you go to bed. How about that, too? You know what I mean?
So, too. I think there's one in particular. Somebody just did a communal vision. Ham Planet Omatic saying that Wiki is calling. So let's see if we can get Wiki before we go 99.
Yep.
Okay.
Listen, I'm going to hang up right now. Namaste. God bless
Namaste to you, Angry Mike. Namaste. It was great to speak with you.
Namaste.
Bless you. Great to speak to Angry Mike. What a character. I'm just going to be hanging up on people if it's not Wiki. Hi, is this Wiki?
No, I'm sorry.
Nope. Okay. Next caller. Who's the next caller? We're looking for Wiki Wiva. Hello, caller. Are you Wiki?
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Nope. Next caller. Who's Wiki Wiva? Wiki, we need you on the horn. Hello, caller. Are you Wiki?
Hey there, Guru.
Oh, there he is. There's that son of a bitch. Namaste, Wiki Wiva. How you doing tonight? You're our final caller.
Oh, namaste.
Blessings. How are you feeling, Wiki? It's great to have you. I'm glad that we got you on.
I'm having a great old time tonight there, Guru. It's been a good one.
It certainly has tonight. It's been a fiery evening full of energy and honestly also a fair share of malice. Some people have been pretty upset and expressed that tonight, which I think is really good to see.
I don't understand that, Guru. The supermarket or the places where we go and get our food, they are epicenter. It's like it should be a blast. You should be having a good time there. I don't know why somebody hadn't took up the market already and put a bar at one end and at the other end put a dance floor and rock bands. And you just go in there and have a good old time. There's a lot of sexy single mamas there. And you can pick them up. You can go shopping. You can cradle the boxes. You can look at all the cool artwork on the cereals. You know, the different Krispy Kreme, you know, all the stuff. You get all the donuts. You go for all. It's like going to a football game or going to a religious institute. The grocery store should be that epic. Every kid should be going, let's go to the fucking grocery store, mama. I want to get my favorite cereal. I want to get that Spooky Spook.
Wow. And this is all just grocery store talk. Really amazing. You've really had this saved up tonight, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, Guru. I've had this little... No, I saw it, and I saw everybody was just so upset.
But you're saying there's so much there, let's accentuate it. Let's make it even more intense. Let's not, let's not resent it. Let's see it for, its possibilities, its potential. Also, I like this idea of a dance floor at a grocery store. Very interesting idea. And you're seeing, in your mind's eye, maybe some live music and...
Have a bar at one end, and have a cook down there who cooks up the food that you pick up in the stove.
Oh, my
cooking your new
Lord.
little lady y'all found, and they're sauteing you some stuff, and you're at the bar. You're eating your nice fat steak right there at the supermarket, and it turns into an epicenter. That used to be where everybody wanted to go. Let's go to the grocery store. Let's go to the rock concert. Let's go to the mall. Let's go to the church or something like that. A big epicenter of humanity where we are. We had to get food.
We do. We all must have food. And that's why I thought it'd be such an interesting thing to bring up tonight. The grocery store, we all go there. It's a figment in all of our lives.
It's one of those things where you go and you should be having a good time. Hey, look at that hamburger meat. Look at that sausage wing. Look at that big old hot dog. We need to get all those things. Hey, are you hunting for gravy? You go down the aisle where they had the gravy. I mean, why aren't you having a good time searching for your favorite gravies? It's a missed opportunity, and somebody ain't filling this up, and everybody's sad at the grocery store now. It should be a party.
I don't know if I've ever thought of it exactly like that, but, Wiki, you're Wiki Wiva, and when you've got an idea, there's some strength to it. There's some gravity to it. So what I'm saying is that I love your idea, and I'm seeing a different world now, a world in which we commune at the grocery store, we live at the grocery store, we love at the grocery store, we laugh, we dance, we live to the fullest extent that we can around our grocers.
And right around the corner, you can have some half-hour motels. Then you got the bang-bang, you got the rock and roll, you got the food in your belly, and you're eating all kinds of good stuff. And you're drinking your night out, It's like a new nightclub.
Communal vision from JJ Plays Pog. I think we're really bouncing ideas off. It's hot in here. This is great. The grocery store should be a party. This is a t-shirt idea.
That's awesome. That's a great idea. That is a good t-shirt. We need
That
to
would be a
make the grocery
terrific
store
t-shirt.
more
The grocery
fun.
store should be a party.
Yeah.
There should at least be, okay, let's say, is it realistically after tonight, is every single grocery store chain going to adopt what we're saying? Probably not. Probably not every, your H-E-Bs, your Krogers, your Sam's Club, your Costco's, your Winn-Dixies, your Sack and Saves, your what have yous. They're not all going to be nightclubs, in the coming months. But what I think,
But I'm just saying, in the next couple of years, somebody can come out with a Big Daddy Max, Big Daddy Mac's grocery store. Well, you know what? This is where you have a party. Come
Naked
have a good
Comedy
time.
is reporting from Los Angeles saying, we have bars at our grocery stores in LA, and they are popping.
That's right. You pick up them single ladies right there, them hot mamas who got little babies walking with them, and they looking for groceries. They see you see them, the eyes cross, and you're at the bar.
It's one of those casual third places to meet people potentially doesn't have all the pressure of maybe a bar or a nightclub where everyone is like, there's a certain predator prey situation that you have to deal with and kind of sift through in order to find companionship. But imagine throwing down at a grocery store and being open to vibes there. I think that is something really, and they're already experimenting with these bars. I think this is a terrific idea. I think there's room for this idea, Wiki. I think this is a terrific idea.
I hope so one day. Our caveman anything need that kind of thing. Hunt the prey, get the food, get the lady, have the baby. All in one spot, the grocery store.
Wiki, that's amazing. I don't even want to dial that up. I don't want to belabor anything. You absolutely have put you haven't put a period at the end of our sentence tonight. You've put an exclamation point at the end of our sentence tonight. Now, Wiki Wiva, I'm going to ask you the question I always ask you. If the answer is no, of course I'm okay with that. As disappointed I would be. But tell me, Wiki Wiv, I got to ask you, do you have a song in the banks for us? Before you answer, we have a communal vision from Borealis Black. The Wiki Wiva wisdom is flowing tonight. So,
that's too good. Thank you, Borealis. You're too kind.
That's very sweet of you. Namaste to you, Borealis. Now, Wiki, though, do you have a song for us? Of course, we would love to hear it if you have one.
Oh, I got one for the community. If they want to hear one, we can do this one. It'll be a
Please, I'm going to pause the music on my side. Wiki, the music's going to be paused, and the stage... Oh, wait, the wrong one. Stage is yours.
Okay, this one is called Never Enough. And it's a little bit different. We're working with some new stuff. It's called Never Enough. And it goes... Boom, 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 ga boom, ga boom, boom, ga boom, 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 ba gum, wicka, wicka, wow, 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 ba boom, 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 ba gum, ba gum, ba ga boom, down, 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 ba boom, down, 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 ba wow, wow. In a void, there's a whisper, a cosmic homesick sigh. In just a blink, oh, you think her love is a place you want to die. Her phone call was you in a dance in insanity, a walk with sin. She's a thief, a silent laugh, your heart in a grip, you're just a photograph. Slam down the brakes, slam down the brakes, it's a red light. Slam down the brakes, slam down the brakes, it's a red light. It's never enough, yeah, it's never enough. Like a black hole, you just eat it up. Oh, it's never enough, it's never enough. Like a black hole, you take anyone. Boom, boom, bang, bang, boom, jigga, jigga, bang, 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 down, 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 down. And that's Buzz Buzz.
Wiki, I couldn't ask you for anything more perfect or expressive than that. Absolutely brilliant and beautiful work tonight, Wiki. Wonderful stuff.
All right, I love you guys. Namaste.
Namaste,
Have a good time
Wiki.
at the grocery store. Let's party.
We'll see. I'll see you there.
See you there.
Namaste, guys, and namaste to you, chat. You've done it for another Explorations with Leslie Tanner. This is my roommate, my temporary roommate. We're still looking for a home for her, trying to figure that out. Namaste to you, though. We'll be back Thursday evening. Do you want to say anything?
I love the grocery store.
All right, and that put a nice little bow on the evening. Thank you so much, Mish. Appreciate that. We'll be back Thursday at 8 with a special guest. Summer Emerald will be joining us to talk about some recent visions she was telling me about at Burger King. Summer Emerald will be joining us. And Saturday, don't forget, Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. If you'd like to sign up, go ahead, click that link, reserve your spot. I can't guarantee that you will go up without reserving the spot. Namaste. But in the meantime, guys, we'll see you on Thursday. Let's go raid Vectroid. Let's go raid Vectroid. Fantastic streamer, VTuber extraordinaire, extremely prolific composer, musician, fantastic stuff. Probably this stream would probably not exist without the music she made. Namaste. Wait, I got to put this in there. Did I do it? No. Why isn't it going? There. Namaste. Let's go raid Vectroid. Let's bring this energy of light. Let's bring this energy of progress, of transformation, of betterment to the Vectroid right now. Namaste to you guys. We'll see you on Thursday at 8. Yes!
Ooh, graphics. Oh, so we got Nobi.
YouTube, though, you guys are head and shoulders better than these retards at Twitch.
Just
For
fucking
sure.
snap this shit over your leg.
These people so
Leslie